where stars whisper secrets untold. A rift tears through the astral veil, and sanity reigns, its grip unfolds. Cultists chanting shadowed halls, their voices a hymn to chaos unbound. They conjure up forbidden falls, to summon the fallen, lost and unfound. Unfound. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Across fractured planes, reality trembles, mountains weep, rivers twist in desperate prayer. The sun blinks, uncertain of its emblem, as eldritch horrors crawl from the lair. Their forms twisted and malefic, born of nightmares and forgotten dread. They drift through astral currents, a beacon for those who seek madness instead. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Every bone. In forgotten temples and cursed groves, heroes gather, there is all unyielding, to chase the ripples of reality's coves and confront the abyss, both fearsome and appealing. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. As the final verse echoes the starlit skies and death trembles on the lips of all, the abyssal maw opens, galaxies within, ready to consume all those who stall. Yet whispers of valor and unity persist in the eminent astral reckoning. Perhaps hope shall win.
All right, welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in. Hello, friends. We are here for session number 16 of Echoes of the Fallen Ascendant. We are going to go straight into this because there's a lot of shit going on, and these guys have spent 2 sessions, I guess, really, which is 6 hours of game time, essentially backtracking because somebody died. So let's get into some meat and potatoes of the content. And yeah, thank you for hanging out and joining us. All right, hello, team.
Hello.
Crew, friends, how's everybody doing?
Good evening.
All right, let's go ahead and do a session recap from session 15. So, session 15 began on Winnell the 6th, 4253 PFH at 11:45 a.m. So after the ritual, the group spoke for a bit about their next steps. Payne suddenly interrupted the conversation and began pledging an oath to Lyra. Strange, but he's not from here. She accepted, albeit a little uncomfortable, and his holy symbol flared to life, his eyes rolled back into his head, and for a moment, something spoke to him. "So it is written," he said. The group was then asked to take their divine theatrics outside by the local head priestess. And after purchasing a couple of Revivify scrolls, the group made for a general store to get Payne some new clothes, and then headed to Lyra's family's estate. Once there, they spoke with Lyra's dad for quite a while, had some lunch, some awkward interaction, and then bid him farewell. The group then purchased some supplies with the coins that they had on hand, and made for the road once more. Along the way, Lyra showed the group Tensor's floating disc, and even allowed Payne to ride on it for the last hour of the first day's journey. That was cool. 3 days into the 4-day journey, everyone was plagued by nightmares, though Lyra was the only one who seemed to be affected by them. On the morning of the fourth and final day, the group awoke and discussed tactics in length. Took only what they needed, which honestly wasn't that much. I looked at what you guys put on Pearl's thing, thank God she's got a wagon, and then made for the beach. Once there, Canis noticed something written in the sand. When he approached it, Lyra's mark went into astral bloom, and the script shifted into Elven. A message for Canis, possibly? Afterwards, Dench tied off the rope he had brought with him and swam it down through the tunnel. After it was secured, the rest of the group followed without any issue. Canis scouted ahead to the west and found a small alcove full of amethyst shards. There was no combat last week, not a whole lot of skill checking that went on. However, the RP was pretty ripe for the picking, so everybody last week received 150 XP, which is typically pretty unheard of for me to give out that kind of XP for RP. So you guys did pretty... It was a lot of fun last weekend. Okay. Session 16. We are beginning on Winnell the 10th, 4253 PFH. And it's about 9:30 in the morning. So I assumed everybody slept over. Yeah, once you guys woke up, got your shit together, came down into the cave, scouted the beachhead a little bit. So 9:30. All right. Any questions or clarifications? All right. Give me one moment. Okay, so I will open it back up to you guys. I will just turn it straight over to you. You guys, Canis has just come back to the center, and excuse me, Canis has just come back to the center, and told you guys there was all the shards over there, and then Payne was like, "Oh, amethyst, you say?" And that's where we kind of cut it. So, what would you guys like to do?
Live.
That would be nice.
Preferably.
Optional,
okay.
though.
So Lyra would definitely be trying to be quiet, since they told her that they heard things somewhere in here. Where did you hear the sounds coming from?
I'm going to assume the only other way we could go.
Well, there was
Why
there
the
was
heck?
there was a blood trail leading up north, and I think we heard drips coming from that way. Amelia, is that correct? Whispering, by the way.
Well, yes, and the sound of just movement. Just at the very edge of what I could see before, there was what looked like some bones. We realized it would be best to not investigate, and then I was cautioned to, leave with haste. So I don't know much more than that.
Right.
Regardless,
So,
Canis has a point. There's no sense dwelling on what could be up ahead. We should just go and find it.
agreed. Yeah. All right. I suppose let's go stealthily.
Uh,
Huh?
All right?
she just
You guys
looks.
want me to walk slightly up ahead?
I don't know if you've noticed, but Chain is not particularly quiet, and Canis, I don't love the thought of you getting too far ahead. But I'll try, of course.
I agree. Not too far.
We're right behind you, Canis.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't going to leave you behind.
All right, so how are you guys going about this? Give me specifics here.
I'll
Okay, so I
probably
see-
stay like 15 feet ahead of everyone.
Okay.
Or 5
and-
to 10, 15 to 10.
Okay, and I've only heard one person say they're moving slowly and then one person say they're not. So what is everybody doing?
I think we're trying to be
Oh, I'm-
stealthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
As stealthy as we can, yeah.
Okay, so anybody who is attempting to be quiet, go ahead and give me a stealth roll. For those of you in your heavy armor, roll that with disadvantage.
We should be moving in the formation we talked about also.
Well, it's unfortunately a little narrow, so we'll have to do our best, but yeah.
I did it
As
wrong.
I said,
I'll
it's,
just
it's
roll twice.
not quiet. Jane.
Payne, I don't think that yours is disadvantage. It doesn't matter anyways because you rolled 2 10s, but I think a chain shirt's just medium armor.
Oh, heavy. Sorry. Yep, you're right.
Okay. Either way, you rolled 2 10s, so fuck you. Take your 10. Okay, so this is the formation, the one that you guys have currently set. This is how you guys are going to be progressing forward with Kana's... So
I
here's
would say no.
No? Okay, why don't you put yourself in the formation? I'm going to help you block. I'm going to help you kind of move in said formation. I'm just going to kind of gather you up. Just bear with me 1 second.
Amelia was going to be beside Dench, if I'm correct.
Yeah, or within arm's reach, essentially. So I'll be taking up the rear here. So I think we're good like this. Just because we're in a narrower spot, we won't be able to do the 3 abreast easily.
Okay, so 3 abreast is not obtained easily in here. This is a 10-foot wide hallway.
Yep. So it'll be Canis, then Payne and Dench, and then me and Lyra.
Understood. And Canis, you're doing 15 feet, or are you going to do 5 feet ahead of the group?
I'll do 10 like I am now. I'm 10 feet ahead.
Got it. Okay, so I'm just going to block move you guys.
Thank you.
You tell me if you need me to stop.
Do you see the bones?
I do.
I'll go ahead and stop you there because I got
Yeah, I
it.
was
Sorry,
gonna
hang
say,
on.
once
Give me
we
just
get-
1 second. It's because the path gets all fucked up here. So, but yeah, you can take it. You obviously can take control of yourselves now.
Just wanted to just say it out loud that Dench has his bow and arrow out and knocked.
Okay.
Good call. Yeah, and I'll have one of my scimitars out as well.
I am going to have my shield, but not my sword out, so I have a free hand.
Okay. Yeah, and as you guys come up to this crossroads, just for a little descriptor, so there's a set of broken and kind of scattered bones that lay in the crossroads, excuse me, along with a splatter of blood underneath it that arcs to the west, down the western path.
I'm assuming we want to follow the blood path.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be best. Do those look like goblin bones?
They are pretty small. Most of them are pretty small, but it's tough to tell because they're kind of scattered. They're just like, they look like they've been picked from the skeleton itself.
If we're headed west, should we very quickly check east? Maybe Canis poking his nose?
What I was about to say, you want me to scout east then first? Before we move west so we don't get flanked?
Yeah, that'd probably be best.
Alright, then I'll move.
And I need you to go ahead and stop right there as hey, finally, what? That was built into the map, by the way. So Canis, as you willy-nilly step through the pile of bones, your front 2 paws snag on what appear to be thin, almost invisible fishing line. Inside of the skull, one of the skulls of the scattered bones, a large bloated pouch, some sort of bladder of some sort, tears open and gas spews out of it. So that would be 5, 10, 5, 10. So Canis, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Two.
Canis. So you guys, so you don't, it's not an explosion or anything. It's literally like the sound of something unzipping. It's like somebody's stomach unzipping, and then this gas just spills out around him. As that happens, you are going to take 5 points of poison damage, and you are poisoned. So Canis takes a deep breath, coughs loudly, and you guys see blood kind of dripping from his nose and from his eyes as he turns around, and he's drooling, and his tongue is kind of hanging out of his mouth.
That's
Is
not
this-
normal?
Is this poison cloud like hanging around, or just
Nope,
kind of like
nope,
poofed
it
himself?
immediately disperses.
You would see
Awful.
Lyra is clearly fighting herself, wanting to like go forward and get to Canis.
Amelia does not successfully fight herself or even try. Amelia is going to go forward to within arm's reach of Canis. My intention is to sink a lay on hands into him.
And I
Slip
guess-
/ go shoulder past.
Well, as Amelia's doing that, Dench will come up to the corner here and watch either hallway, or watch particularly the west hallway, or east. Sorry, this way.
Okay.
Lyra would watch west then, back here.
Okay. All right, so Amelia, you walk up and you lay hands on Canis.
Yes.
Okay.
Assuming the gas you said was not hanging around, I'm going to put 5 do the 5 hit points to neutralize a poison. I don't know if it heals
And
as
how
well.
do you know he's poisoned? That's metagaming. You got to medicine
That
check
was
that.
not my intention there. Well, can I tell that he's being afflicted with something?
You can definitely tell that he is bleeding from the nose, eyes, and mouth. But go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say it looks like it's going to take probably 2 or so minutes to do the full medicine check, because what you're watching for is to see, was it a poison that just dealt damage, or is it a poison that's lingering? About 2 minutes goes by. It's still relatively quiet in this place, by the way, suspiciously, but the poison does not cease, the poison effect. So the blood continues to slowly drip from his eyes, his nose is running like crazy, and he is very, very sickly. So yes, at that point you'd be able to determine he is poisoned.
Okay. Yes, I would. Amelia is fully focused on Canis during that time, not on the environment. Probably just quiet prayers during it. I'm a little confused on the verbiage of the lay on hands pool, where if I spend 5 hit points from the pool,
Then you can cure, or you can neutralize 1 poison effect or 1 disease. So if you have
Yes.
15
Is it-
points, you mark it down to 10, and then he is cured.
okay, but it does not also heal
It
for
does
that
not.
5.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It's not and or. It's this or that.
Okay. Perfect.
Good question, though.
Yeah. I'm going to try and I'm going to cure the poison there.
Okay. So yeah, Kane is after the couple of minutes, Amelia's kind of watching you very, very closely, kind of like wiping your nose to make sure that she's not watching the same blood kind of dribble out, and then finally she goes, "Oh yeah, no, you've been poisoned," and she lays her hands upon you. There's kind of a glow from the holy. So actually, you've never purged poison before. Does that have any particular look to it?
I think the it's quiet. She just says stars bring peace. It's just very, very quiet as part of the prayer. And the holy symbol like has that very quiet kind of pulsing light that travels as it did when she did a smite, but into her hands and then just kind of over him, following the trails where the poison would be and just clearing it in
Okay.
its wake.
Yeah, and then she does so. I mean, it's and it's interesting because as she does that, she's kind of tracing her hand along the ridge of your head and back, kind of giving you like the bestest of boy pets. And you already knew you were the bestest of boy, but to have a paladin kind of reaffirm that and heal you at the same time feels really good. And within about 5 or 6 seconds, you feel the poison subside, and you kind of give like one of those weird, like, you know how dogs sometimes they kind of do that weird like cough thing. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those, like the elongated yawn into a cough, and this little black pellet spits out of your mouth and hits the ground and kind of dissolves, and you are no longer poisoned. You are still damaged, but you are no longer poisoned.
Oh, thank you. Your hands are surprisingly warm.
Thank you. Do you feel better? You can breathe clearly now?
Yeah, much better. I also couldn't see very well.
What was that? Was that a trap? What was that?
Was this pouch thing that let out this poison, I guess? Gas. Something.
Okay. To keep an eye out for more traps down here, then gotta be a little bit more careful. You're okay though, right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing too serious.
Well, we know they've had plenty of time to prepare for us.
Yeah.
And Canis, I kind of bragged about how perceptive you are, so maybe don't hit any more traps.
Yeah, okay, I definitely wanted to hit this one anyway.
I'll like move forward, but more like cautiously now, looking for traps on the way.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check? Okay, give me one moment.
If it's sight, but it's 23. If it's not, it's 19.
Okay, yeah, you do not see any traps in your immediate vicinity with where your line of sight currently is.
Okay, then I'll keep going.
Yeah, let's move up and block this intersection.
It curves
Lyra's-
around here.
She's not letting Canis get out of her sight.
I'm gonna keep going. And then I'll
Turn my mini around, and then I'll keep going. Still looking for like traps and keeping an eye out on things. And oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you to stop right there. Thank you for coming into my line of sight. Give me one moment. Alright, go ahead everybody. Select your characters and roll for initiative. Alright. Thank you. Alright, so as you round the corner, Canis, there is a screech. This loud, kind of guttural suddenly, I mean, bursts from the darkness. Everything from dead silence to as soon as you get that little tiny line of sight, and a spear, a trident, flies in your direction. Bear with me one moment here. And I want to show you, real quick, just what you are seeing rushing at you. So there is a couple of these fishmen, one of which is wearing a large closed clam around its neck. Alright, let me go ahead and roll this attack real quick. Bear with me. Alright, and that is, the high is a 7. So, okay, that's with disadvantage because he's more than 20 feet. So yeah, you guys would see this, this trident comes flying out towards Canis, lands about here, and clatters up against the wall. Alright. Canis, the entity in the back. So there is this flat. It's holding a trident in one hand, and in its offhand, it flashes this kind of weird sigil in the air, and its hand comes down. And you see a trident manifest in front of you, made of some sort of blue, like aquamarine spiritual energy, and it swoops down at you. Okay, sorry, bear with me. Make sure I got all my shit straight here. Okay, it misses you. And with that, we will go to the top of the initiative order with Pain.
Dandy. I can't quite decide what Payne's going to say, so I'm going to hold off on that. But he's going to rush up to Canis because I don't think Canis is going to be able to withdraw. Bonus action. I wasn't going to do this, but we're going to do it. I'm going to drop a spiritual weapon right in front of Canis.
Okay. Now, just so you know, it does not occupy a space. So if you're trying to use it as it does not. If you're trying to use it as a placeholder, as something to be blocked, because it cannot take damage, it is not a physical object. It's spiritual.
Does it get
no attacks of opportunity? Nope, no? Sure doesn't. It is not. It's not a creature. So you can put it wherever you want. You can still put it in front of him if you want, but
that does kind of. Oh, so we could move into where that spiritual weapon is?
Correct. Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, so and then they could do the same.
Exactly.
All right. I think it's still a good idea. I think I'm going to yeah, that'll be fine.
I could put it anywhere. Actually, I can give you I'm going to give you control of it because you can move it on your turn, so you now have control of it. You can place it wherever you'd like.
All right, I'm just going to scoot it. I think I'm going to scoot it there.
Okay.
And then that was a bonus action. And for my action, I'm going to close wounds.
So when you summon it, you get a free attack with it.
Okay. Do that now. It would be
Yep.
fine.
Do
Okay,
you want to
I'll do
attack?
that.
Do you have a particular target that you'd like to hit?
The north side one.
North, got it. Okay.
Oh, it did both at the same time.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. It usually does. So a 17 is absolutely a hit. So yeah, the warhammer spins into existence, and as it comes down, it cracks this thing across the lower side of its jaw and its shoulder, and it leaves this huge divot in its scales, and it cries out pretty horrifically.
All right, so that was bonus action. Action is close wounds on Canis.
Okay, Canis, so you can take the benefits from a closed wounds if you would like.
I should and will.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
And Payne's verbal will be, we're gonna need help up here. And I think that's everything I can do.
All right. So that brings me to... Did I have is everybody... Can you guys just check the initiative order to make sure your guys' initiative is right? I have Amelia 7, Dench 7, Payne 16, Lyra 11, Canis 13?
Yeah, mine's right.
Okay.
Correct,
just making
yeah.
sure. Excellent. Okay, so that brings us to Canis.
One quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I know the answer, but my bonus healing doesn't affect the closed wounds, right?
It does
I
not
think-
because it's not a spell.
right.
I think it specifically says any spell, a spell slot 1 or higher.
Okay.
I think. I don't know if it actually says that. I feel like I read it somewhere in a
I'll
book.
reread it.
But either way, no, it doesn't. Okay. Canis.
Cool. I don't know if that thing can have an attack of opportunity, and neither would Canis. So I'm going to bonus action disengage.
That's a pretty fucking good idea.
Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just go back here with that. I think that's a wall there. So I'll move slightly down. Just go back here by them.
Yeah, that square is an open square. The wall takes place on that square.
Okay, cool. Then he'll walk back. He'll get to these two and be like,
In case you didn't hear Payne, company on the other side. About 4 or 5 of them, from what I could see. One of them has spells.
Okay. Anything else, Canis?
and I will then move 5 more feet to Lyra, and I can see that guy. So I would like to apply a help action to Lyra. Because I have Mastermind. I know I can do it on a bonus action, but I also can have a target set to 30 feet.
Okay, wait. What are you doing? Tell me exactly what you're doing, because you just spit a lot of stuff at me that I don't know
Sorry,
about.
I'm using a help action on Lyra.
Okay.
And because of my class, I can do
Okay.
that. Sorry, Master of Tactics. You can use help action as a bonus action. When you use help action to aid an ally in attacking a creature, the target of that attack can be within 30 feet of you, if it can see or hear you.
Okay, you are 35 feet away from any creature, though.
Can I move there then?
Yep, that would be 30, and it would have to be the dude
Yes,
directly in front of
that's
you.
perfectly fine.
Okay. So what are you doing to help her?
He'll kind of like call out what he sees on like the movements and trying to predict what they're doing, because he's normally very perceptive.
Okay. All right, got it. So Lyra, he's kind of calling out spots and movement and what's happening with the guy directly in front of Payne. You would know his tactician capabilities, tactician senses are pointing this guy straight out.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. All right, here we go. Swagin's turn. So. All right, we're going to go ahead and move everybody up there, and then I'm going to take some attacks here real quick. So it's going to be 2 spears, and then the one guy who does not have his spear is only going to attack with his bite and claws. So bear with me. Actually, everybody gets a bite. Anyways, I'm going to start with the spears. Here we go. right, Pain, you are a 13 still, is that right? Okay, so the first trident kind of thrusts into your belly, but does not break through the chain. The guy, or the Sahuagin, pulls back on it, and then the second trident hits, and where that link was weakened, the center prong punctures straight through and into your organs. You take 6 points of piercing damage. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, you don't. Why did that roll twice? Give me 1 second. Why the fuck did that roll twice? Oh, I see. It's rolling it as if it wanted to give me, the two-handed damage. Got it. So it's 3 points of piercing damage, not 6. My apologies. Okay, now we're gonna do 3 bites. As soon as, blood is drawn, you see all 3 of these guys, their eyes kind of half roll back into their head, and their heads crack side to side, and they begin to just frenzy and foam at the mouth. Oh man, and you were gonna laugh at this. In their frenzied rage, it's like watching the 3 fucking Stooges. Now, mind you, they just rolled with advantage. That's 6 d20s to try to hit you. My highest 3 were a 10, a 6, and a 12. So, fuck me.
I'll take it.
So they're literally just biting and gnawing on every bit they can get at, and they're, like, slapping each other to get to weak spots, and you're just like, oh god, what is happening? One of them does have a claw attack because he did not have a spear, so let me go ahead and see if he hits on that. He does not. Nope. Rolled a fucking 8. Okay. Lyra.
Okay. So first things first, I am going to use my bonus action to activate my blade song.
Okay.
So you guys will see her do the fancy blade thing, and then it surrounds her, and she starts to move a little bit more gracefully, I guess. And then
Just make sure that you've got a D10 tracking that time.
Or
a D whatever, I don't know how many rounds it is, I thought it was a minute.
I got it. And then, yeah, she really doesn't want to hit Pain with a firebolt again, so she's gonna move up next to him.
Okay.
Oh god, you guys better get up here quickly.
So that's wall, Candace. You're gonna have to move here. They're 10-foot wide wall.
That's
hallways,
fine.
remember?
Yeah, I mean I have plenty of movement. And then she's going to attack the one that was pointed out to her by Canis with advantage because of his help action.
Okay, so that's actually the one I believe that was injured.
Oh, that one. Okay, whichever one was pointed out, that's the one she's going after.
Okay.
So a nat 20.
Okay, nat 20 hits.
All right, and then I'm going to. So it didn't roll it with the thing. So the die was a
5, so
10 plus
so
3.
13.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
So you so this guy is literally on top of Pain, and he doesn't pay any attention to you whatsoever. So you just rear back with the scimitar, and as you come down, you just cleave its head from its body down through its wrists. Its wrists are actually still clawed and stuck onto Pain by the time its corpse hits the ground.
okay, and then I don't recall if we discussed this last time. Am I able to use my environmental to pull out my other blade in order to hit this one in between attacks? Because I did say that I only had one scimitar out when we came in here.
Correct. So you would have to do that on a separate turn because it has to be part of the same action.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to get confirmation on that. Okay. I think that is gonna be all I could do. And then well, for her environmental, she will say, "Okay, yeah, get up here."
Oh yeah. Oh, we're in some deep shit now, aren't we?
Also, I'm going to update my AC because I did activate my blade song.
Okay. All right, so all right, so this entity in the back takes a very, very, very tiny step forward. And again, as it's moving forward and kind of shambling towards you, another kind of guttural incantation as it begins to trace runes in the air. I need Pain and Lyra to make wisdom saving throws, please. All right. All right. So you have both successfully failed. As the incantation goes off, Canis, Dench, and Amelia, you would see both of them, their bodies kind of start to move slow, and as they kind of reach this pinnacle, like they're just in mid-action, these small black bands kind of unravel, starting at the crowns of their head and down around their body, and they freeze in place, their body slowly pulsating in purple. You two are paralyzed until further notice. With that being said, the Spiritual Trident moves up. Okay. Let's see. Lyra, how does your blade song work? Is it only until you are unconscious or until you are incapacitated that you lose that? How does it work?
It lasts for 1 minute and grants you the following benefits. Ends early if you are incapacitated. If you don medium or heavy armor
Got it.
shield.
Okay, yep, so your blade song is gone because paralysis says in the first line, incapacitated and cannot move or speak. So you immediately lose that, which means your AC is a what? Still 16? 16, did you say? 16?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that is going to be a hit.
No, my first one of the whole.
And that is for 8 points of force damage. As you guys see the trident kind of rear up, find a spot in between the blackened coils, and gang! Yeah, just like that. Gang! I'm not proud of what I've done.
How dare you?
All right, Amelia.
Okay. For my shit, how am I gonna have to do this? I'm going to first. Okay. For my bonus action, Amelia's going to reach out. She's going to incant. I'm casting Sanctuary on Lyra.
Okay, give me 1 moment. What's the range on that? 60 feet?
30.
Is it 30?
And I made
Okay.
sure she was 30 away.
Alright. Alright, Sanctuary. Sorry, I got things for all sorts of things. Sorry, you can keep telling me what you're gonna do.
For my environmental, I'm going to draw my sword. Then for my, I'm going to move. I don't think I'm going to be able to get anywhere actually useful though. It's going to be a problem. I'm going to just move up behind them. And
Okay.
then I'm going to hold my attack action for if an enemy gets within range.
Within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay,
In
okay.
longsword melee range. So
Right. Well, you know what though? With the number of weird fucking abilities that certain classes have to do weird shit, I have to check. Okay, understood. So, okay, that is Amelia. Dench.
Okay. So Dench would like to try to get. He's gonna try to get right there.
Okay.
He's going to drop his bow by Canis. Okay, Canis, hold on to this for a minute. So like, blop right there. And then he's going to attempt to pick up Lyra and move her behind him.
Okay, let me ask you this. What
Or
is...
essentially like just trade places with her, if possible, if that makes more sense mechanically.
Sure, it is going to draw an attack of opportunity, so just so you're aware.
That's fine.
Okay.
Well, I mean, maybe not. It's fine, but
Okay, yeah, hey, let's fucking tango. What is your carrying capacity?
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Carrying capacity is 210 pounds.
And how much are you currently carrying? What's your...
44.
Oh, damn, you're rolling light.
She's a total of 70 right now with all her shit and her weight.
What? You only weigh 70 with your
She's
weight and
40
everything?
pounds and she's carrying 30.
Holy shit, you are tiny. Oh, that's right, yeah, you're half gnome, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Okay, so so that's 70 pounds. So yeah, you are well within the ability to do that. However, I am going to go ahead and take that attack of opportunity, so bear with me. Because unfortunately, Lyra would be the one moving out of melee range, so I'm going to go ahead and take that.
Sanctuary is on Lyra.
It is. That's okay. I'll make rolls.
And if it hits, I'm going to use my reaction.
You can't because you're holding an action.
I didn't realize that would affect my ability to use my normal reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good to know. I would have done that differently. My bad.
Okay. So give me 1 second here. So this is for Lyra. Okay, yeah, that is going... actually, hang on. Wait a minute. Wait. Sanctuary. What's your save? That I have not memorized.
Let me go and look.
And it's
either
wisdom.
one.
It's wisdom, isn't it?
It's only a 13. But yes, wisdom.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so he did not pass the save. So instead, since he has to choose a new target, he's going to attack Pain, and that is a hit.
I tried.
So that's going to be for... Oh, that's not bad. It's only 3 points of piercing damage. Okay, however... Bear with me. There's a lot of shit on Lyra. So moving her does not... So I'm going to step you forward. And then I'm going to stack her fucking deck right there.
Okay. And then, what's just north of me? Is that a solid wall?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Good
Yeah,
to
it's a
know.
cave wall.
Okay. Free action to pull out a hand axe.
Mm-hmm.
And then action surge
Okay.
to
Chop.
whack that one.
Alright, yeah, you can definitely whack him. Well, you can try to whack him.
I'm gonna try.
Do it too good, he might like it.
Okay.
Oh, he's liking it.
He's liking it.
Yeah, okay. Holy shit. 8 damage. Jesus Christ. That is a good roll. Give me 1 sec.
That's max damage. Good job, man.
All right, yeah. So you grab Lyra, swoop her around. The thing goes to swing, can't get through the sanctuary, so turns the spear and just fucking sticks Pain like a sausage. And then as it's pulling the trident out, you just come down and chop, hit him in the bicep. Big old filet-o-fish.
So with action surge, do I get an additional free action, or is it just only action?
It's one action, I believe, that you can only use as an attack action. What is it? How is it actually? What does it say? It's not like I played a fucking fighter for 2 years.
Right.
Sorry.
So you can take one additional action on your turn. It can be used 1 time per short rest.
Yeah. So it's one action of your choice, but you took the attack action, so
That's fine. Okay. Well, at least I was able to get one of the paralyzed people out of there. Yeah. I guess that's gonna be it.
all right, Pain. You're. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Super quick clarification. There's a yellow dot on me. That's
Yes.
normally concentration.
Yeah.
Correct.
Don't you have to
Okay.
concentrate for Sanctuary?
I do not.
Really? It just is.
It just is.
Okay. And how does Sanctuary go away? Because there is something in there about that. It's just when they overcome it. Oh, it's when she does violent things? Okay, you can take the dot off you then. Pain, your turn comes, your turn ends. Go ahead and make
Oh, sorry.
No, you cannot do anything. You can't move, you can't speak. You automatically fail dex saving throws. Attackers have advantage. And any okay, hang on. So you cannot move or speak. Let me just see if you can actually use your spiritual weapon.
Is that
That's what I
concentration?
wanted to do.
Nope, it said, you cannot, actually, no, it says right here, because you're incapacitated, you cannot take actions or reactions. No, it doesn't take your concentration. But incapacitated says you cannot take actions or reactions, and it would be a bonus action to make that thing move, so you cannot use it. So your turn ends, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, you are still paralyzed. Canis. Getting a little tight up there, bud.
Okay. Yeah. So, Canis seeing Lyra injured probably for the first time ever, but knows there's a wizard, and doesn't know if like he's concentrating or anything. Goes,
I'm gonna see if I can break the wizard's concentration or something.
and I'm going to. Can I hold on before I do that? Can I? Is this a wall? Can I move past there?
Ping it again, I didn't see.
This block.
That is a wall, yeah. It's only 10 feet wide, so the wall distance... So actually, hang on. So right here... stretches to right there, and right there, and then it becomes 10 feet right there, and then it kind of starts to open back up, but it's going in a different direction because it's starting to go down at that point.
Okay, so I can't just slip through here and then move here, I'm guessing.
I mean, you sure can, but it does take double movement to go through any ally, and you cannot move through a paralyzed ally.
Okay, then that does...
But here's the thing, you have 2 unparalyzed allies that are currently kitty corner to each other, so you can slip right through them, but yeah, friendly passing always is double movement. It's just like it's difficult terrain.
Okay, then plan B. I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and go there.
Okay.
And I will attack this Sawagan.
Okay, sounds good. In 18 is absolutely a hit, yep. And he is being threatened, so you can sneak attack.
Have 4 damage and some sneak attack dice.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that whenever you're ready. 9.
9
Alright,
more, so 13 damage.
Beautiful. So you all but eviscerate this thing. As it's being chopped by Dench, you come in and absolutely just you like grab onto the skin that had been peeled back, and as the weight of your body comes down, you just begin to unravel this thing like a fruit roll-up. The forbidden fruit roll-up. Do you have fruit roll-up in Africa?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't know. I don't look for them.
Well, okay.
Well, next time you're here.
Swing and a miss, sorry.
Well, no, I don't like fruits or vegetables. Anyway,
No, it's candy.
It's neither one of those.
That's the problem with Americans. They call it fruit roll-up, making you think it's something great. No, dude, it's just like, it's like taffy.
100% high
leather.
fructose corn syrup, baby.
Okay, anyways.
I'm going to, as my bonus action, look at Lyra, and I'm going to say, I don't know if she can hear me, but I'm going to say, focus. Remember your lessons in class, and I'm going to try and use like my bonus action to give her advantage. Not advantage, but as a helping action, because like using mastermind again, because it goes for ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay, so it's a saving throw that she has to make, so it does not impact that.
Okay, then I'll give it to Dench instead. Keep an eye on their feet and their eyes. That's how they tell you.
Okay.
Be on this guy next to me.
Okay, the dude who's all fucked up. Got it. All right. Their turn. So this guy moves up. And he is going to, as he moves up, he and the one who's really, really torn to pieces right now are going to attack you, Kane is. Sorry. Okay, so... Okay, so that is a hit. Okay, so the first one stabs you with the trident. That's the one who's really fucked up right now. And he deals 5 points of piercing damage to you. The second one rears back with its trident. That's the one that just ran up to you. And that is also a hit. That's minimum damage, so that is 2 points of piercing damage. And then as the tridents are stuck in you, they kind of like partially lift you up and they rear down to try to bite you. That is a nat 20.
You know what? I started this situation. I think I deserve that one.
So that's 8 points of piercing damage as the one that is literally, I mean, it's on, when I say when it's on its last leg, it is on its fucking way out. It bites you, and just, you guys see the fur get absolutely peeled back from, like, the top of his mane, you know, halfway down his back, and this thing starts to just, like, consume, like a spaghetti noodle, his fur from the outside. The second one attempts to bite. And that also hits. Not critically. And that is for another 4 points of piercing damage. So that is 19 points of damage total. Alright. Pain, I'm sorry, buddy. But this other guy, he is going to attack you because you're the only thing that he can reach. That is a hit. That is for 4 points of piercing damage as the trident goes into you. As that happens, it kind of pulls itself down the trident and attempts a bite. Oof. One of those was almost a nat 20, but it did not roll a nat 20. And you take minimum damage. That's an additional 2 points of piercing damage. Lyra, your turn begins. Lyra, your turn ends. Make a wisdom saving throw. Lyra, you are still paralyzed.
I'll change my dice.
Alright, so Kane is... Kane is the trident above you. As the other two are kind of like fighting over and tearing you apart, the trident above you spears down suddenly. Ooh, I think that missed you by 1. What's your AC?
13.
Missed you by 1. Yep, got lucky. Alright. Okay, so she, or it does not really, it looks pretty gender neutral. The one with the clam around its neck runs up, and as it does so, it begins an incantation. and as the incantation comes to fruition, it reaches a hand out. The hand begins to glow blue and then shifts to this almost unnatural green, and then the green gains blue flames as it adds additional force into it, and it touches the fishman who is on his last fucking leg.
Does that look like a cure wounds that might be able to, this sounds so wrong, be countered?
Could be, but you can't use your reaction, so...
Oh, yep. I was thinking ahead for my turn and forgot that it wasn't there yet.
Any spellcasting you can absolutely attempt to decipher. That is your prerogative. Alright, so here we go. It touches this guy, and... much of the damage that has been done to it, including the flesh that was peeled off of its side and the axe wound from Dench, completely seal up. It's still bleeding a little bit, but not by much. All right, Amelia.
Okay. This is going great. Amelia is going to kind of glance up, see the ceiling, take a deep breath. I'm going to weave between people in combat, so diagonal forward and there. I am going to drop my sword where I am at. I am going to put a cure wounds into Canis.
Okay. Give me just one sec.
Or I'm going to attempt to.
What is your charisma modifier?
My charisma's 16, so +3.
Got it. Thank you. So yeah, you stop there, you begin your incantation, and as you reach out to touch Canis, there is this guttural chirp behind you, and as you look over your shoulder, you see the creature with the pearl mimicking your hand gesture and your sigil, and then quickly breaks to the left, and your spell is countered. You do lose the slot. And the action.
Yep. Wonderful. Okay.
But yes, you're right, he does lose the slot as well.
Because I attempted to cast a leveled spell, I cannot attempt to cast a bonus action leveled spell, correct?
Correct.
Even though it wasn't successful?
Correct.
Okay.
Because you still expended the spell slot.
Okay. She just... I can't pick up my sword again at the moment because I dropped using my environmental. So Amelia just shifts her grip on her shield, plants her feet, and waits. There's a whole lot of mental prayer going. Rapid fire.
Dench.
Okay, free action, take out second axe. And then I'm gonna ask this guy a question.
Ah!
You have advantage.
I do?
Yes, from me.
Hell yeah. Nope, no, not dagger. Axe. Advantage. Do it. Okay, that was good.
Okay, yeah, 23 hits. Go ahead and give me some damage.
Alright. That's this guy who just got
Yep.
healed.
And you reopen the damn wound. You find the scar that was still in the process of stitching, and you reopen it completely.
Look at the this guy over here is like, no, that belongs there. And then bonus action with his other axe, he's going to attempt to, same guy.
Okay. All right, go ahead and give
Do
me
I
attack.
still have advantage, or is that...
You do
just
not,
once?
just
get it
once. Yep.
Got it. Okay.
14 is still a hit, yep.
Yeah, and I think this is just D6 damage, actually.
Correct.
So 3.
All right, this thing is definitely beyond bloodied. He is not looking good.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Stay alive, Canis.
All right, Pain, your turn comes. And your turn ends. Please roll a wisdom saving throw.
So I should have done this last time, but if I fail, I'd like to use my inspiration to redo it.
Okay. You succeed. All right.
That failed. Oh my god.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker! Okay, yeah,
We
no.
don't believe in levels here.
This is one of those you just need to run situations. No, I am not and never have been that DM. Okay, Pain, your turn does come and go, but you are no longer paralyzed. You see Pain kind of finally break through. He's sick and tired of being turned into a fucking sausage. Kane is. You are also not doing well.
I am not, but I'm going to run away, but I'll do that in a second. I'm gonna bite this guy first, right here. Or
Okay.
try to, at least.
Oh, I mean, come on.
So I did roll Bonded Ally by accident, but it's the same number.
Oh, I see. You mean as far as the attack was concerned?
Yeah, it's not advantage.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, a nat 20 is a nat fucking 20. Go ahead and give me some damage plus sneak attack. Okay. And that first one was not doubled, so it's going to be +1 because you rolled a 1, right?
Yeah.
And the sneak attack is going to be ×2. Is that correct? Or is it 2d6 right now or 1d6?
It's 2d6.
Okay, so it's actually 16 points of sneak attack and 5 points of piercing, so 21, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll just go ahead and delete him off the fucking map. Yeah, so this guy, as you are, I mean, in the throes of being fucking destroyed yourself, you jump up as it's leaning down to try to finish you off with Dench hacking it to pieces, and you grab it around the throat, and you bite so hard that its soft, kind of scaly flesh just peels away in your mouth, and its head kind of like bounces off the center of its chest, and it just hits the ground.
That one was definitely personal, for reasons that's probably hurt him hitting Lyra. And he will then bonus action disengage, and 5, 10, 15 leave.
Alright, up to you, Dench. Have fun.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so, the two remaining fellows, one is going to continue to stab Pain, or at least try to. So it's going to try to stab you with its trident. That's definitely a hit. For 5 points of piercing damage, Pain. And it's going to attempt to follow up with a bite. That is a miss, so it does not successfully bite you. The second one, the one to the north here, is actually going to turn its attention to Amelia. So here is for the spear. No, that definitely does not hit. You parry that, no problem. It is going to attempt to bite you, though. And again, it just cannot get through that chainmail. And that's its turn. Lyra, your turn begins! And your turn ends. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
This is not a death saving throw.
And you are paralyzed. You're still paralyzed. Alright. Down to the south. One sec. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to look at. I was playing semantics in my own head, as I often do with calls on things. Okay. So, anyways, the creature with the pearl, its hand kind of goes up. The trident spins, and as it pulls down, it swoops at Amelia. Amelia, what is your AC sans shield?
Wait, without my shield?
Or did you say you did have your shield
I
out?
dropped my sword.
Oh,
had
you
my
don't have
shield.
your sword. Got it. Okay, so what's your AC?
18.
Got it, thank you. Okay, so that does not hit. Okay, with that being said, it's going to begin to move backwards. Alright, and it is going to begin an incantation.
I don't think it's going to do any good, but I'll try and identify what it is at least, see if I can counter
Sure.
it.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me a religion check. Um... it is not on your spell list. You do not recognize it.
What? I don't know fish people spells? Yeah, fair enough.
Son of a bitch! Alright. Glub glub, motherfucker. Okay. It finishes the incantation, and there is a bolt of blue energy with black swirls around it that project towards you, Amelia. So rude. That is a hit.
Okay.
I was not expecting that.
Neither was I, but...
Alright.
Okay.
Luckily, look at, I rolled very, very, very low. I rolled 3 1s. You take 6 points of radiant damage, and you are currently glowing.
HP's been updated.
Thank you. Okay. That's where it's going to end its turn. Amelia, it is your turn.
I'm going to step up. I'm going to lay on hands pain. I'm going to put 5 hit points into him.
Okay.
I'm going to, that'll be my action. Before I take my hands off of him, so my hand on his chest on the bloody stab wounds, I'm gonna look him dead in the paralyzed eye and say, "You have an oath to fulfill? Pull yourself together and break out of it." By Moradine, I thought dwarves were more stubborn than this. And then I'm going to, after citing his god, I'm going to lean back. I'm going to environmental pick up my sword and ready myself again. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Dench.
Okay. I'm going to try to scooch past Amelia here. 10, 20, excuse me, scooch by here. Come right here, and I'm going to attempt to give this individual a whack.
Okay.
I'm going to inspiration that one because I didn't like that roll at all.
Alright, go ahead and burn that DM inspiration. Hey, wow! You are
That's what I'm
welcome!
hoping for.
You're welcome for my service. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll damage. Critically.
Alright. So 9 owies to that guy.
He is not looking good. That was a mighty chop from the mighty man.
Nice. Alright. Bonus action, I'm gonna give him another one.
Alright.
Hopefully I give him another one. Do it again. And yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, that does hit.
And then here comes owies. Alright. So you got 13 total coming out.
It is beyond bloodied at this point. 2 chops and it is starting to stagger. Bad.
Alright, yeah, and I'll hang out here with Amelia and wait for the strikes.
Pain. Welcome back.
Can I cast Healing Word on myself?
Fuck yeah, you can. Absolutely.
Okay.
You can whisper sweet nothings to yourself. You need just as much love as any of these other assholes.
If not more so.
You deserve
Come
it,
on
Pete.
now.
I just
didn't know if
imagine
it
Pain
was,
just
like,
like,
limited
I'm gonna be
range."
okay, I'm gonna be okay, I'm gonna be okay. I can't go back to Mordine's halls this fast.
I'm not gonna get eaten again.
Alright, so first thing then is I will take a bonus. That is a bonus action, isn't it?
It is a bonus action, yep.
Okay, I didn't see it notified as that. But okay, bonus action Healing Word for myself.
Okay. Just level 1.
Yes.
Okay. Damn! Oh, that's right. It's because you get all sorts of special fucking life stuff. Yeah, so you whisper your incantation, and there's this flash of divine, like molten hot divine energy across your body as you are almost damn well near full health now.
And Canis will get a Cure Wounds level 1.
You can't do that.
Oh, I rolled for it, sorry.
Yeah, so, okay.
I can't do,
So you-
that's what you were talking about with
Yeah, it's got to be
Amelia.
a cantrip.
Okay,
You can only cast one spell slotted level every turn.
I gotcha. Okay, so, I guess the Closed Wounds works off of our hit dice,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Being level 3, everybody has 3.
Correct.
Okay, so then that's what it'll have to be then. Action will be Closed Wounds for...
And that you can absolutely do. Yep.
Yes.
I will absolutely take that.
Who said fat
Taking
healing? Fucking Canis.
I did.
Oh shoot. Bonus action, I was my spiritual weapon, and it can't do anything because I used my bonus action to heal, correct?
That is true. However, you being alive, in my opinion as a DM, is way more important than your spiritual weapon swinging at somebody.
That's also my opinion as your
Well,
party member.
It was on my list. Okay, now the spiritual weapon. and
Right,
I was like,
right.
Oh wait, I can't.
Yeah, like, the early levels of D&D 5e are really easy, and then I'm telling you, like, as we start to progress, even towards, like, level 5 and shit, it's like, oh my god, all this shit on my plate that I have to worry about, even as a player. Trust me, as a DM, it sucks. I get it, though. Yeah.
Okay,
But it's
so-
it's still hanging out there. It's still swinging.
Yep. And I think I was kind of keeping track. I might have lost track.
You have 3
4?
turns. I am counting 3 because we
3?
start because
Okay.
because we're on turn 8 right now. You casted it the first round, and they had a surprise round, so that would mean 8, 7, 1, 2, 3, so 3 turns.
All right, and then kind of lacked for words, so I'll leave Amelia's comment be.
All right, Canis.
Okay, Canis is gonna go through Pain 5'10", up here 15, 20 past the weapon, and he will attack this Sohagan.
Understood. Uh, 14 is a hit. Go ahead and make your attack or your damage with your sneaky attack. Okay, that's 7.
Damage.
Yeah, so Canis just kind of appears out of nowhere as Dench is murder hacking this thing to death, and all of a sudden there's a jackal on a very, very important artery, fish artery, and as you tear away Canis, the blood it's like it comes out in a bucket, just one shot. This thing kind of goes white like a dead carp and flops over.
Cool. And then he's gonna turn to Amelia to him and say,
Less scolding pain and more aiming at the fish with your sword, please. Keep an eye on his eyes.
and I will bonus action, helping action her on this fish below her, exactly.
All right. Speaking of that fish person, it's its turn. And it is going to try to stab the shit out of Amelia. Amelia, you are at full health, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Misses with
Wait,
the...
no. I shouldn't be, because
Well,
I got
you didn't-
guiding bolted.
Oh, that's
I
true.
don't
Yeah,
know.
you didn't update your token, so...
I absolutely did. I made sure I did.
Well, it says 21 on my end.
I
May
think it's
forgot
because
to
of
hit enter.
the...
Oh, maybe you didn't
Yeah,
hit enter.
Probably that.
Okay.
It might
Alright.
be because I think she had extra hit points along with like me and Dench.
Mm,
Nope,
for some
nope,
reason it didn't,
that
like-
wasn't her. Nope.
I was just, yep.
No, I probably just forgot to hit enter.
That's okay. Not a big deal. Okay, so either way, even with that, the first one fucking misses. And the guiding bolt aura goes away. The second attack is the bite. That also misses. So yeah, my double advantage was 5, 4, 5, and 7 respectively on the dice. So that's that.
We're just gonna big Celestian on that one.
Yeah. I mean, it's like coming at you, and it's like ting ting chainmail. Oh, Lyra, your turn comes, and your turn ends. Go ahead and make a Wisdom saving throw.
I believe in you. This is the one.
This is the one.
Boy.
Tell me this is the one.
Okay. So that is the one.
Woohoo!
All right. So you snap out of your paralysis. But
That's sound.
He said but.
So this entity moves 15 feet forward, realizing that its concentration is no more, and very aggravated by that, kind of looks across the group of you, and it begins another incantation.
That's the end of my turn, right?
What? No, your
That's-
turn's over. You don't get to do
that's-
anything.
that's-
Yeah.
that's-
What your succeeding was your turn.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was, yeah.
Yep. Which is why it was moving. Okay, so it finishes the incantation. It stretches a hand out over the field. And there is a burst of energy over Lyra.
Sanctuary
Nope.
is still up.
It is not
Yeah,
it is not
okay.
dealing damage. It is not a harmful spell. Lyra, you can go ahead and remove all of your aid, temporary hit points, your mage armor, and your sanctuary as a burst of magic swirls down around you in a cold vortex, and it hits you with a dispel magic.
Joke's on him, I already lost my temporary hit points.
By the way, you were the only one when this card was being built. You were the only one that I was like, you're the only one who carries any decent fucking buffs on you. It would be the only one who makes sense. So I just want to show you what you getting dispelled in the dark looks like.
Ooh, I love that. I hate it, but I love it.
All right, so yeah, go ahead and remove all of those buffs from your sheet, please, including the temporary hit points, and then it is going to it's going to command the trident to stab Canis, or at least it's going to fucking try.
If it hits, I'm going to use my reaction.
Understood. I rolled a nat one.
Fuck the spear.
Yeah. Okay, Amelia, it's your turn.
She's going to look suddenly very apologetic, very, very briefly, for getting called out on calling someone out. She's going to look over at Payne, say in Dwarvish, sorry. Then she's going to follow Canis's advice and attempt some justified and hopefully very legal murder.
Okay. Lay it on me. Lay it on it. Don't hurt me, please. Fuck.
Yeah, so, was this one hurt? This one was unhurt?
No, this one was unscathed.
Okay, then let me check one super fast thing, if I can do that after I've rolled.
What are you asking about?
I was checking to see if I could choose to, yes, when I hit with the melee weapon attack, I'm going to add my smite to that.
Okay, and how many spell slots do you have left?
That will be my last spell slot.
Understood. Okay, so go ahead and give me your regular damage plus your divine smite critical damage. Obviously your regular critical damage as well, but I just thought it would be fancy to say your divine smite critical damage.
Except I appreciate it. So that's my regular crit damage, and
Got
then
it.
my divine smite crit damage is all the way at the bottom of the page for some reason,
Yeah, it is weird how they do it like that.
and it doesn't give me the option to.
I know. It's
So we'll just.
we have a love-hate relationship with D&D Beyond. Jesus Christ.
Plus another 17, as apparently I go all glowy murder.
Yeah, so Amelia rears back and at hearing Canis, and as she spins around, she thrusts her sword forward, not even realizing that her sword entering this thing's chest pierced not one, but both of its hearts. Amelia's entire body for a moment becomes a completely black nexus, and all you can see within it are constellations as far as the eye can see, almost like she is a distant void. In a moment, her body snaps back to reality, and you guys see that burst of star energy kind of run down her arm, up into her sword, and burst so violently in this thing that the creature shudders for like half a second before its entire body detonates up the cave wall. There is nothing left of it.
God damn.
Anything else, Amelia?
End my turn.
That was a lot of overkill, just FYI. A lot.
I was called out for calling someone out. I had to cover.
Dench.
Alright, Dench sees the fucking spell slinging asshole down there, and he's just gonna charge at him.
All right. Oh yeah, you got plenty of speed.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. This is probably he's probably gonna regret it, but here we go. And hand axe. Chop. Huh? No, that says 13 on my screen. You're lying.
Definitely a 9 on mine. So you swing at this thing, and you see it's realizing, like, oh fuck, there was just this huge burst of divine energy. It's not sure what happened, but it doesn't hear its buddy. It throws its trident up and kind of hooks your hand axe and kind of holds it in place.
Alright, then I'll come up with an underhand swing, try to get him in the gut then.
Okay, go ahead and give me another attack roll. A 19 does hit.
Alright, it's funny because now my screen shows it's more on a 5 than a 15.
Those fucking dice are ridiculous.
It's all fucked up. Okay.
Give me some damage, minus strength.
Alright, so 4 owies.
All right, so yeah, you give it a good slash across the abdomen. You see its abdominal muscles tighten, and you see the large clam hanging around its neck kind of begin to pulse as it looks up at you with those blood red eyes.
Does Dench will look down quickly at the clam. Does it look? Is it pulsing like green or is it just like white?
That is a great question. It is indeed pulsing green. It's
Good
faint.
/
It's
bad to
faint.
know.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's faint, but it's it's intense. All right. Sorry. Any other actions, Dench? Okay. Pain.
All right, step 1 is a cure wounds for Canis, level 1.
Okay. And just as a blanket note, I'm not saying anything about anybody in particular. Make sure every time you cast your spell, mark off your spell slots.
Step 2 is moving. Oh, question though.
Yeah.
I know that the cleric is down that way, but do I have to be able to see? I said cleric, the Sahagwin. Do I have to see him to send the spiritual weapon down that way?
Yeah, you do not
know
see
what I
through
mean?
its eyes. You have to see, where
Yeah.
you can see is where you can move the spiritual weapon.
That's kind of what I figured too. So
Yeah, it's just
anyway.
your line of sight.
Yep, I'm moving through with a grumbling. Payne's still lost for words after being stuck for so long, but he's going to move right through Amelia, kind of give her a bump, and scoot over here so he can see. And then
Yep.
he's going to send the spiritual weapon down to
That
attack.
very smart. By the way, I
20
assumed
feet, right?
it is 20 feet. And just so you know, I assumed you were summoning a Warhammer. If there is a different weapon you want in the future, I have a very vast library of different weapons, so you just gotta tell me.
When I saw the Warhammer, I was like, perfect. So I didn't even
I had
say
a feeling that
anything.
was
I
the case,
like,
yeah.
Perfect.
Alright.
Straight down, stand on Dench, and it will attack.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll for the spiritual weapon.
Come on.
Unfortunately, a 7 misses the mark. It just took a blow to the belly, and it's kind of holding one of Dench's axes, and it looks down, and it ducks, and it's kind of screaming now and freaking out, like, oh fuck, I'm the only one left, I'm in so much trouble. Maybe. Or it's in a bloodthirsty rage, I'm not sure. Alright, anything else, Payne?
I believe that's everything I can do.
Understood. Canis.
Cool. Canis, after the heal, shakes his fur like a wet dog. I'm trying to get all. And then absolutely snarls as he charges at the Wagon priest. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40? Yeah, barely make it. Thank you, Amelia, for being in the way. Anyway, I'm kidding.
This bitch.
I'm sorry. It's part of my Canis. I have to let it out. And I will try and bite him.
Okay.
I will use a heroic inspiration specifically for this guy if I miss.
Okay, so heroic inspirations, that's not if you miss, it's whatever roll you take, you can choose to re-roll it before you determine. So just for a blanket statement for everybody. But yes, understood.
Yeah, I'm just using it before I roll.
Understood.
Never mind, I guess.
Yeah, hold on to it.
Do I still lose it?
No, you don't lose it. Because again, you roll, and then you say, I'm going to use my heroic inspiration. Okay, so you definitely hit. Okay, so 4 plus
17
12. Got it.
Oh, 16. I can't count.
All right, so this thing is officially bloodied. Canis just jumps up while this thing is battling against a spiritual weapon and Dench's axes. Canis gets it in the side and again just tears a huge chunk out of it. The flesh. It's weird. Canis, the flesh is very, very soft. It's like biting into a fish, but the scales on the outside are super tough. It's like once you can break through that, though, everything else on the inside is easy peasy. And weird organs and viscera begin to kind of spill out. It is not doing good. Anything else?
Yes, I would like to bonus action look over at Dench and say aim for its throat, and then I'll like bark at the like Swagan, trying to like get its attention so that Dench has like an easier time to hit and I'll bonus action, helping action, dash.
Understood. All right. Lyra.
So Lyra is going to. Well, the first thing, as she's running past Amelia, she'd hear Lyra say, jealous ass bitch. And then she's gonna run here, and she's gonna. You guys.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you just clarify intention there? Did you run past and call Amelia
No,
a jealous
this-
ass bitch?
The asshole who dropped all her stuff. So she's just like muttering it under her breath. as
Oh,
she's
okay. I was like, when the fuck did that become a part of character development?
No. The familiar magic that you guys see when Lyra is casting mage armor on herself appears in her hands, but she reaches over and actually will touch Canis instead. So Canis is going to get mage armor.
That is not something I was expecting. Canis, there's your mage armor.
I marked off the spell slot.
Sick.
Oh my god, you can totally control it. Hang on, you know what? I'm gonna do something even cooler for you. No, I'm not. It's gonna stay right fucking there. I like it there. Okay, anyways. Okay. So, yep, you reach out, boom, you touch Canis, and you see it kind of molds to his body too. It's not like the spectral-looking full plate. It's kind of like war dog armor. Like, it kind of forms up and around the crown of his head with like little spikes, but it's sitting on him very light and ethereal.
She's like, get him, buddy. And then that is all of my movement, so she's stuck there.
All right. So, this poor lass is not having a good time. So she is going to begin an incantation.
I'll try to identify it.
Okay, go ahead and give me an Arcana check, please.
15.
You recognize this spell as Hold Person.
What level is that?
Well, look in your inventory. Do you have Hold Person?
No.
I'm not going to tell you what she's casting it at because that would give it away.
Right. No, it's hold on.
Is it in your spellbook?
I'm looking.
Or actually, is it in your prepared list? Because you can't cast it
It's
unless it's
not in
prepared.
my
Okay,
prepared.
then that's the end of it.
Okay.
It wouldn't matter anyways at this point, unless you have counterspell or dispel magic memorized. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. But you do recognize it, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so she reaches out though, and again she kind of looks around at the three of you, looks back at Pain, and her hands come up and kind of coil down. Canis, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. You've done way too much damage on this field for this thing to be anywhere near comfortable.
6.
And with that, you guys see Canis' form kind of freeze in place, and then she is going to dodge backwards. And the spiritual weapon flies 20 feet, and the speed...
Did she disengage, or did she...
Yeah. No, she didn't disengage. No, I just said she moved.
Can I whack?
Sure, if you want to try.
I'd love to
I'm guessing my
whack.
help action is gone.
What does it read? How does that work?
It doesn't say anything.
Okay, actually, you know
about
what? Hang on. Let me
press
look up the
damage.
help action. Give me 1 second. Because that's very particular. Give me a sec.
I'm seeing here in the help action, it's just the next, like the next character's turn doesn't really say anything about getting incapacitated. Of course, the physical portion doesn't make sense.
No, but I think Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it would necessarily matter because he was calling out what was happening prior to him. Because remember, the turn happens all at the same time. We just do order of operations for the sake of a game. So I would say, yeah, I'd say it lasts. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay, so then that's an advantage.
Yeah, on this attack. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you hit either way. You can go ahead and lay some damage on me.
6 owies.
Alright. So it does not look good. Taking that axe wound, it is essentially, it's limping into the corner and commanding the trident to move. The trident moves and comes down on Canis. Canis, what is your AC now with the mage armor?
How much does mage armor give? A +5?
It's a I'm just making sure before I say it. It's plus your dex modifier. So whatever your dex modifier is what you add.
Okay, so
No, it's a base AC plus your dex modifier. That's how mage
16.
armor.
Right, that you'd be at 16, yeah.
What did you say though? You said it was something plus your dex modifier?
It's plus his dex modifier. So the target's base AC becomes 13, but I know he's 13 already. So it's just
Oh,
adding the
you
dex.
didn't say it like that. I was just asking for the clarity so we've got it on camera what it actually gives.
Yeah.
Alright, so it does hit. That's 6 points of force damage. And that is 5, 10. Let's move back there. Alright, Amelia.
I am going to not have a whole lot of things that I can do. She's going to kind of shake off the shock seeing the exploded corpse that she caused. I'm going to... Nope, I can't. That's a wall there. Sorry, I know it's 10 feet wide. It's hard to tell sometimes where the wall is. I'm not going to be able to get through there. She's going to position herself under the spiritual weapon and stay there.
Okay. Dench.
Okay, it looks like I can get next to her. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I was hoping to get in front of her, so it kind of looked like she may have been trying to make a break for it. So, yeah, I'm going to sidle up next to her and then take a couple whacks. Hopefully.
Okay. Yep, go ahead and give me the attack rolls.
Okay. 7 owies.
Alright.
And then bonus action.
Don't even need to waste your time.
Uh,
Well, you hit
it
anyways.
was a good roll.
Okay, alright. So so as she's running, I will go ahead and let you give me the descriptive on how you complete this.
So, all right, dude. So, yeah, Dench sees this swaggin trying to looks like she's trying to escape. So Dench sprints in and kind of comes up to her side, kind of gets her in the knee first, like stagger her a little bit, and with his second axe, just gets her second in the neck and brings her down.
Yeah, and she as soon as you hit her in the knee, she immediately stumbles forward and drops. You see, she reaches up with both of her hands and grabs onto the clam. Her fingers start to dig into the mouth of the clam like she's trying to peel it open, and that's when you hit her in the neck, and her fingers kind of curl up hard, and she just plops over.
All right, Dench will quickly kick the clamshell away if possible.
It's around its neck.
Oh, it's still
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a necklace.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. You guys are out of combat orders, so I'm going to delete a couple of things from the field. Bear with me. All right. It was literally only a couple of things, so... What do you guys do? There are Sahuagin corpses all around you. As far as this room, let me just give you a description really quickly here. So you guys know what you see is what you get as far as places are concerned on my map. So everything you see here is what you get. It is a couple, there's a large bed over here, there's some boxes and crates, there's a small crystal here, there's a Sahuagin corpse here. On this back wall, there are like really makeshift what look like what the hell do they call those? Excuse me. They're like cots that you hang in on a ship in the medieval times. Hammocks, that's where. But they're like double stacked hammocks made out of what appear to be like old, partially rotten netting. There are a couple of steam vents that are rising up and out of the water here. Besides that, not a whole lot, unless you have anything particular you want to take a peeky poo at.
Canis is still paralyzed?
Yeah, it's a minute.
Payne would have moved up to. Oh,
No. Go ahead. I was just gonna say, but give me a minute because he does get to make a save each turn. But for the sake of brevity, yes, he is paralyzed.
All right, so I would do a closed wounds on Amelia as I walked by, just like a hand on her shoulder. We did it. We did it. And then I would like to. I guess I want to see how bad Canis is injured and consider a cure wounds on him.
Okay, go ahead and make a medicine check for me, but I'm going to go ahead and retcon that really quick. He is no longer paralyzed because when she died, concentration was no longer being held on it. So the paralysis fades.
Medicine check?
Yeah, medicine check, please. And what was the heal for Amelia, please?
He said he closed wounds on me.
Understood. And make sure that when you are using hit dice, you guys, that you mark those off. It's the red bar on your character token.
Is it showing as marked off on mine?
It is showing off on yours. That was just a reminder because somebody hadn't twice, and I did it for them. You're welcome, Lucy.
Thank you. I have it marked on D&D Beyond, but I forget that we have it now on.
It's okay. I got you. That's why I'm here.
Once, when Payne says that, she's just gonna sigh and just thank the gods. And like close her eyes as forge healing, natural healing, etc.
Is everybody okay back there?
Lyra is probably a little too dramatically because she did not get hurt nearly as bad as anybody else. Holding wherever, like a spot on her ribs where she was stabbed. Yeah, no, fine. And thanks for moving me out of the way.
I'm just going to interject very quickly because of Payne's medicine check. So he is injured, but he is not bloodied, meaning he's not under half health. Sorry, go ahead.
I think I'm gonna
better. Could be worse.
I think I'm gonna hit him with a cure wounds just to be safe.
Okay, go ahead and burn the spell slot for me and roll the dice. Damn, beautiful roll again. Okay, yeah, so you mutter another quiet... Actually, did you have... we haven't really talked about your healing outside of the close wounds, which is very cantrippy. Do you have any particular flavor for how your, like, actual healing incantations go?
Just the kind of the molten energy, a little bit of a sting rather than a nice cooling healing. It's more like a little bit of a burn, like peroxide. But yeah.
In that case, as Canis is answering, could be worse, also could be better. He like shivers. That you can see the visible hair stand up on his back as Payne heals him, given the description.
and he says, "Never mind, I'm good as can be."
Does not thank Pain in the slightest.
Good job in there, buddy.
Yeah, you did well as well.
I stood there and watched for a little bit, but let's get this room checked out.
Not you, Lyra. Let me see that. And she's going to gesture to the wound because Lyra winced. So Amelia goes full. No, no, no.
Okay, are you kind of trying to figure out how badly she's hurt? Or are you just doing your thing?
No, I'm getting her to move her hand out of her way so that I can lay on hands into it until it stops bleeding.
Got it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's fine. She looks down and sees herself bleeding, and you see a look of panic on her face, but she's clearly trying to play it off.
Oh, you have proven to be much stronger than that. You will be fine. Yeah, so I'm just going to
How many points do you have left?
I've got 5 left.
Okay.
I'm going to, well, actually, first of all, I'm going to, yes, I'd like to see if I can tell how bad it is so I can gauge how much to put in.
Okay, go ahead and make a medicine check. She is not very wounded. She's being extremely dramatic. It is merely a flesh wound, as they would say in the world of Monty Python. Not an actual leg gone. It's literally merely a flesh wound.
Yep, but she's new to this and has probably never been stabbed by a fish person before.
That's pretty accurate. Dump 10 points in. She'll be fine.
Yep. Now I'm gonna put in, just in case I need to wake up someone, let's do like 3 of my 5 in.
I would say, like if your hands start to glow, Lyra would say, can you just make my body do it? Don't you guys?
That's not something I can do. Pain?
Oh, yeah, just let me finish up here with Canis. He's being a little twitchy. And I'll
like
do a...
burning me.
It's good for you.
Yeah, and as the cauterization ceases and you guys smell nothing but burnt hair and big empty patches of fur on Canis' back. He looks great, though. He looks fit as a fucking fiddle. His incantation stops, and, you know, the dwarves of Kolazar's Cradle have a different way of doing things, but...
I will do a closed wounds for Lyra.
Okay. So you can burn a... I believe it's only 1 that you can burn.
Yeah, I think at this level.
1 at this level. Okay, yep, so go ahead and you can burn a hit die.
Does it smell like burnt hair in here now?
Yeah, like you turn around and there's just smoke coming up off of Canis' back. But he's wearing, like, really cool, like, ethereal dog armor.
Yeah, the wound heals no problem, and there's nothing there now. Oh,
See?
okay.
You're
That's
fine.
weird. That feels really weird. You guys do that all the time.
Yeah, it's exhausting. I'm gonna sit down for a minute.
You should... Are you hurt at all?
Nah.
We are going to go back into the salt water, and those things seem to go almost berserk at the scent of blood.
That's a fair point. I'll just clean this up a little bit.
I'm really not trying to lecture you.
That little thing earlier, don't worry about that. That was kind of funny.
She's going to switch to Dwarven and speak softly. She's going to try and speak softly. I spoke in fear and not kindness. And I am sorry for that. I'm very grateful that you are here and that you were able to shake it off.
Yeah, it was more like a motivational speech. I don't know. I mean, kind of funny for in the middle of combat, but I found it motivational.
Oh, good then.
Lyra would meander down near Dench and try to help with like investigating, looking around.
As
Dench would be
Sorry, go
crouched
ahead.
down next to the. Dench would be crouched down next to the swagon.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys begin to approach, Canas from the water's edge, you begin to see something kind of sparkling. Your eyes shift, and you see a thread from the weave, kind of leading up and around Dench's shoulder and down into the pool.
Anyone else see that? I'm gonna kind of point to it with his nose.
Yeah, I'd look in the direction his nose is pointing.
You don't see anything.
No. What do you see?
Who's supposed to see something?
See what looks like a thread going from over your shoulder to the water.
Whose shoulder?
Dench's.
Okay.
Like from me or like to me?
It's more over your shoulder.
Oh, good. Okay.
So from behind you. Okay. Does it look like the one you saw? Wait.
I'm gonna move carefully in case there's any traps, but let me know.
Go ahead and make a perception check. Thank you for asking.
While they're down there, I'm going to go back and grab Dench's bow, and I'm going to bring that back over.
Understood. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was gonna get that on the way back, but I appreciate it.
Canas, as you approach the pool, Lyra, as soon as he gets to right about where he is, and no, you do not see or sense anything that could be remotely considered a trap. When you look up and over into the pool, you see the steam vents, and suddenly you see this script shift up into the pool and kind of lay on the water in weird, like, seaweed patterns. Starts as gibberish, and then Lyra's sigil rockets into astral bloom. As it does, the text shifts to Elven, and you read the following. From the green banks where spirits root and dream, bring me grief that chose to harden rather than fall.
Okay. Does that mean anything to you?
No, not particularly, but I guess it's more to do with what we saw before we came into the cave. But I have the theory. I'll save it for later.
Okay.
Okay, well, this. Don't worry, Dench. I don't think that this magical thread is gonna pull anybody anywhere.
Okay.
Does anyone see the crazy stone?
On that note, sorry, because we were jumping around to a lot of things. Lyra, yes, you, excuse me, Amelia, yes, you go and get Dench's bow. Payne, were you doing anything during this time? And Dench, what exactly are you doing to the corpse?
So Dench would be particularly looking for the crazy stone. He thinks it's in the clamshell. Not entirely
Understood.
sure. He doesn't want to go like rooting around, but go ahead.
Okay. Payne?
Payne is on lookout duty. He was watching the hallway that they came from, and now he's lookout duty. Looking.
So you're just looking back the way you came after Amelia comes back?
Yes, pretty
Understood. Okay, got it. So Dench, yeah, I mean, so this entity is dressed very Sawagan-esque. The only difference is that it is wearing this large clamshell attached to like really dense sinews and seaweeds around its neck, and it is very faintly but pulsing with a light green aura. What exactly are you doing?
So Dench would, I guess, pull out a dagger and first off, like, cut it from the Sawagan's neck.
Very easy to do. Yep.
Yeah. And then place it on the ground. And I'm not entirely sure, but I think this may be our stone in here, but I don't. Should we pop it open? Should we look at it? Should we put it somewhere else? I don't know.
I'm assuming I had time
You're
to come
back at this time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you were just walking back to pick a bow up.
Yeah. I have your bow, but I have I grabbed the supplies for the stone before we swam down. I have the box, some of the holy water, and the tongs, so we can minimize contact as much as possible.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure if this is actually what we're looking for, but I guess Dench would try to pry the clamshell open with like the tip of his dagger.
Okay.
Carefully.
Make a strength check for him, or a dexterity check. If you're doing it carefully, make a dexterity check.
Yeah, I'm carefully trying not to shatter the clamshell. So yeah, dexterity.
So you get the dagger in, and as you start to force it open, you hear like the sound of grinding, and you're like, shit. You're not sure if it's like dirt, debris, or the fragments breaking into smaller fragments if they're in there. So you pull the dagger out and stop, and that is when Amelia, kind of looking over this thing, you're like, oh, fuck, that's a holy symbol. That is not just a decorative clam.
Then stop. Assuming he stop, first of all.
Yeah, he would absolutely stop. I mean, like, he's terrified to fuck with this thing to begin with. So if somebody tell him to stop, he's like, okay.
I'm going to. So it's sitting on the ground, right? Because you were trying to pry it open on the ground.
Yeah, yep. Kind of like kind of propped against a rock just for leverage for the knife to get in there. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to, again, she's doing the fidgeting with her own holy symbol, the very nervous tick. She's going to crouch down next to it, and I'm going to see if I can identify what this holy symbol relates to.
Okay, Amelia, I need you to make a religion check, and I need you to do it with disadvantage, as the sudden realization that you are trapped underground with absolutely no sky in sight, and only the scent of sulfur, stagnant pool, fish guts, and cave rock are becoming overwhelming. Holy shit, you couldn't. Well, you could have rolled worse, but not by fucking much.
You know what? How's that for narratively in sync with where you were?
Yeah. I had it written down as the whole night. I had it written down, and it was like, okay, at X time, it's time. And I was like, oh, it's 9:02. About time for Amelia to freak the fuck out. Okay.
Yeah, the dice were like, okay.
That was amazing. Yeah, so you already got your answer. You start to freak out a little bit.
Does Payne notice?
Let's see how Amelia reacts, and maybe.
So, Amelia, like, crouches down. She, like, starts kind of fiddling. She gets, like, leans closer to look at it without touching it, and her like, breathing kind of quickens a little bit as she tries, like, she tries to keep herself under control, but kind of has the little bit of the not calm, cool, collected bit. Um, that's uh, that's a holy symbol. We shouldn't break it. We should be respectful with it until we figure out what else is going on. Um, I've got. I have the box. We should put it in the box. We should probably. We should probably leave before more things come, or something else happens.
Yeah, so you hear her, Payne, at this point, since you're kind of watching and nothing's really happening, it's quiet down here. And just to be clear, when I say it's quiet down here, it is now, without these things, dead silent. You do not hear the water breaking. You do not hear the steam vents hissing. You do not hear bugs. You do not hear fish. You do not hear other creatures. It is dead silent. But in that silence, Payne, you would easily hear Amelia kind of freaking the fuck out a little bit.
Like starting to hyperventilate almost. So
yeah, starting to get there.
Yeah, so Payne would kind of come over and be like, Amelia, come here real quick. And he'd just kind of pull her away from the stone and, Lyra, help Dench, please. And I'd like to...
She hit she was seeing the thing, the thread, the thing.
Oh,
It's okay. I got this.
If I
So-
figure it out, you mean don't pry it open. We are good.
okay. I'd like to use, I'd like to help her calm down. I'm thinking medicine check. And like, because we're in a cave and I kind of feel like Payne being underground and people getting claustrophobia, maybe that wouldn't be a dwarf thing. Dwarves get claustrophobia? What do you
boy, you'd be a
recognize?
pretty terrible fucking dwarf if
Right?
you got claustrophobia,
Right?
especially for like an Amish dwarf. I'll tell you what, if you're gonna try to, well, and you know what, maybe sometimes they do though, because you look, claustrophobia is relative, right? Claustrophobia for somebody on the outside might be like, I'm trapped in a cage. Claustrophobia for a dwarf might be like, I'm stuck in this fucking mine shaft.
Right.
That's a, you know what I mean? And you're pretty rocky around here. So if you're gonna try to, if what I understand, you're trying to just kind of like talk her down, right?
Yeah, just like to cool the jets, like you said, if there was a dwarf stuck somewhere, you'd be like, okay, buddy, you gotta calm your breathing, you gotta, yeah, so we
Okay.
can get you out of this.
I'll tell you what, make a persuasion check for me. It's gonna be a weird one.
That's not a good one for me.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
we'll see.
you're a dwarf. Oh my god, how the fuck do you get a 0?
Yo, it's Gray's healing.
You're making it worse.
So Payne's like, Amelia, hey, sit the whole down.
And Amelia, it's not doing you any good. You're like, oh god, he's trying to just make me fight through it. Boy, I didn't have to fucking throw Sahuagin at you guys. I just had to keep you down here for long enough.
Lord of the Flies down here.
So Payne is definitely trying to help and calm, but obviously, like, doing a really bad job at it.
What the hell's going on over there? What are you doing?
Yeah,
Why are you yelling?
I know we're underground. I am aware. We're good. We just need to get through this and then we can go. Figure out the wire, figure out the weird thing Canis was seeing, get the holy symbol in the box and we can leave.
What about the other tunnel?
Yeah, there's still some
Oh,
area
right.
we need to search. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
If I may, Amelia, maybe just sit down for a moment and breathe. Just slow breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just focus on your breathing for a little while while we figure this whole thing out.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean,
No,
you
that-
screamed it.
You said that
You-
very aggressively,
Uh,
and I it's kind of funny.
People of faith are so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
sure.
heard you breathing.
Yeah.
And to be clear, he's not being vulgar about it. He's just being like, we're just underground. Like, we're only like 30 feet underground. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, sorry, that was a little vulgar. But what? Come on, just take a look. Can you still breathe? You got air? It's fine. It's not a big deal. We're still breathing. It's fine. When you can't breathe and you start choking, that's when you gotta worry. And then she like sneezes and she's like, oh god, I'm gonna die. And he's like, oh, you might be dying.
Yeah, I think that's very appropriate.
So Amelia is going to go off to the side, stay out of people's way. I'm going to sit down by the wall, and I am just going to try and find my happy place among the stars that definitely exists somewhere.
Lyra is. I'm gonna cast message, and I'm just gonna say names of constellations, like, and this is to Amelia. The dragon's head, the crown, the harp, the chalice, the unicorn.
So Amelia doesn't intend to respond to that, but it does that plus the not dwarf constellation ends up, yeah, she sits down. She at least probably gets her breathing a little bit more under control, but she's just not bolting.
Yeah, and Dench and Kane, as you would see, like, Lyra randomly just, like, points her finger at Amelia and starts just, like, just moving her mouth.
That looks really weird, but I'm gonna leave you to that.
If Dench even gives Lyra a side look, the other finger that is not pointing at Amelia will just like a 1 minute to Dench.
Okay.
By the way,
we have to talk about our counseling, I think.
I guarantee you mine worked better.
Go ahead, Lucy.
So, I'd like to apologize. My audio cuts out sometimes, so I thought Dench was done. But Canis would like look at these like where the words were, and he kind of just, I guess, curiously like just put one paw in the water. Kind of, I guess, feel it.
It's
Where the words
warm.
were.
It's warm. It's brackish. It's salty. It's fucking gross. And yeah, you know what? I actually, now that you mention that, I have these words on here. It was just kind of for your sake, but they are no longer. They are no longer there. As soon as Lyra cast a spell, they vanished, and the astral bloom fizzled.
All right, cool. I did take up an image, and it's in my notes now.
Got it. That makes me
In
happy.
that case, Canis will say absolutely nothing and just go kind of sit next to Amelia.
Okay.
Because for Lyra, if she gets like overwhelmed, he'll just kind of sit there, and Lyra will eventually kidnap him against his will and hold him as a plushie.
Okay.
I think that noticing that, like, you know, as we're trying to move forward, move on or whatever, if Amelia has not yet kidnapped Canis and made him a plushie, Lyra would walk over and slide him closer to her.
All right.
Okay.
Payne would be completely baffled by all of the touchy-feely weird stuff. Like, what? It's just... So then he's going to focus on the amulet, not touch it or anything, but that's where I'm going next, and I'll let everybody else finish.
Okay, Payne, as Payne is doing that, I'm just going to have you just, and then I'll let Dench jump in. Go ahead and give me a religion check, Payne, and Dench, go ahead.
Dench would also have been like patting this guy down to see if he has anything else on him. Or her, sorry.
No, nothing in and or on that individual besides the trident and some weird like fishy crap. 17. So, Dench is kind of patting this entity down, kind of flipping it over, making sure there's nothing on it. They weren't carrying shit. Now in this room there are pots, looks like clay jugs, there's a chest sitting right here, there's a table over here, there's a bed right here, so there is some stuff in this room, but this entity does not have anything on it, besides this. Payne, as you're looking at this, as you kind of like squint and try to figure this thing out. You kind of take it by the by like where the rope would be that it was tying it around its neck, and you flip it over, and it dawns on you. This is 100% Sekala. This is the shark goddess. This is a very specific god that the Sawagan and some other entities in like the depths of the ocean worship. It is essentially like the megalodon on steroids, and is an entity that can swim and traverse through astral space to get to other planes of existence, specifically, typically, the elemental plane of water. So it's Sekala. So it's Sekolah, and I will put that. Actually, can somebody throw that in chat for me, please? In Roll20 chat. Thank you. So it's Sekala, the shark goddess, and you are 100%.
My next thought would be, is it obviously just a holy symbol, or is there...
So it is definitely being utilized as a holy symbol, but being a shark goddess of the depths, it's also actually a clam. Like, it is a living clam. And there is clearly something going on in its insides.
Okay. What if we just assume that one of the crazy stones is inside this and leave it there and take it like this?
Yeah, I mean, that might be a good idea. We should also give this place a very good once over to make sure, there aren't more, or this is just a holy symbol,
I agree. I agree completely, because if we don't find the crazy stone, then the chances are that this clam probably ate it, or is choking on it. I'm not entirely sure how to fix that, but frankly, if we don't find it anywhere else, and I'm not trying to change our plan here, who's going to pry this open? Are we doing it? Are we handing it to the tower and telling them that it's their problem? Because what if it's not in there?
I'll do it.
The spell.
Yeah,
Can
I've
you,
got a hammer.
Can you identify it?
I think I could identify. That was going to be my next suggestion. I could identify the clam. I could at least try. I can try to detect magic first, and if I recognize something inside of it, then we could try to identify it from there.
Payne will look over at...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, Payne will look over at Amelia and say, let's do that outside. I'll look after the amulet. You guys investigate the room, and we'll get out of this smelly place.
Right, we still have an arm. We still have that arm to
Yeah,
investigate
yeah.
over there. So
Yeah.
what if we need you over there? And
Well,
We
I
can
mean-
stick together. We don't
Yeah.
separate again.
Investigate the room so that we can say, okay, we're done here. We don't have to come back, and then we'll go finish.
We don't.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah,
want
sounds
to
good.
break that unless we have to. I don't particularly want to be rude to whichever god that is.
Oh, right. Payne will relay that information, because he started talking, and he goes, as Amelia says that, and he goes, oh yeah, this is Sekala, the shark goddess. That's who they must be worshiping here.
Suck on what?
Exactly.
La.
Don't
Lucy.
don't make
My
jokes.
dad cracked the joke earlier today, okay? It was stuck in my head.
I got you.
Okay.
I'm watching, bitch.
So, okay, let's investigate this room, investigate the other room, get the hells out of here. But is it going to be safer to? I think that before we go into the, I'm afraid to bring that into the water
Oh,
without
yeah,
knowing
no.
what it is.
Yeah, maybe we should put it inside the box, and then take it. Put it in the box, and then that'll at least keep it somewhat safe from the water.
Yeah, the box. Sorry. And she's going to dig and grab the box. And I will, I know you don't particularly like physical contact with other people. You don't have to. You're very warm and it's very nice, but you don't have to, Canis. And Amelia is going to stand up, and I'm gonna bring the box over.
Okay. Yeah, you do so, and you kind of you crouch down, and you kind of go to you open it and realize that clam is like 50% too big for that box.
Yeah,
It is a very, very large clam.
Okay, maybe not then.
Right. So then my thought is let's investigate here, investigate the other arm. I'll do the detect magic and identify down here before we go in the water. I really don't want to put it into a potential source of craziness.
That's fair.
A
Yeah, it's all
tool of
reasonable.
the shark.
Logical.
The shark god. A god or goddess?
Goddess.
Okay. The shark goddess. That seems wise. So why don't we'll have it set right here for now. We don't move it. We don't do anything with it until we're ready.
Sounds like a good plan.
Just because I'm suspicious and like that, can I hide it in this pillow over here just in case?
I was going to do, and she, without touching it, she turns over the box and kind of just sets it over it, so it's like a caution sign a little bit. Now we're not touching it, and we don't trip over it easily. And we can see if it does anything.
Not suspicious at all.
Well, I think what Payne was saying was maybe we should probably hide it in case there are more, swagging down here. And
if there's
I
more,
think
we're gonna have a very different problem to deal with, and we're gonna want to get this fast.
Okay, so
I think
go
Lyra
ahead.
has to
Sorry,
touch
go ahead.
it to identify it.
Yeah, but
Oh,
we're
yes,
talking
she
about the.
does for 10 minutes.
We're talking about the clam, though. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna detect magic first on the clam, and see what comes of that. And if we can pry it open, that's fine, because I'll be able to detect magic for. We have time. It lasts. I can do it for 10 minutes, but we have time. If it takes longer than 10 minutes to pry it open, I'll do it again.
all right, well, let's run through this room and then check on the other rooms. Make sure we're all alone and safe down here, and there's no other rocks to worry about.
Okay, so what exactly is the plan at this point? Sorry, I try not to intervene on RP here.
I think check this room first.
Okay.
Like,
So you guys are going to kind of spread out and search?
Yeah.
Okay, why doesn't everybody who is doing searching, actual searching, give me an investigation check? If that includes Amelia, you're going to make it a disadvantage.
I was going to, knowing that I'm
God.
kind of trying not to panic. I was hoping that I could be near one of the two short people and offer a little bit of assistance to them, potentially.
You cannot. You are
There.
panicking too hard.
Okay.
Yeah, you cannot
then-
assist at this point.
Yeah.
Wow, I love this.
And everyone's doing really terrible, so somebody better roll really fucking good.
I almost did.
Oh my god.
We counted down.
We did.
We ain't
Oh my god! What the fuck? This was... Okay. Alright.
Amelia, you ruined it. Should have been a 5.
Alright, so as you guys
Anybody
begin...
have inspiration?
Can I use my inspiration?
If anybody has a DM inspiration, now would be the fucking time to use that.
I
I'm just
wasted
gonna
it
accept
last
my
session.
failure.
Oh, you did, didn't you? Dench used his. Kane has used his, right? No, you
No, I
saved
didn't
yours.
use mine. I got.
But you're not wasting yours, huh?
I will.
I've got one.
The
but I'm
dwarf,
gonna
for the
manage.
sake of loot! Oh, not great, pal. It's a lot of
mean-
failures.
It's double digits.
You know what? Maybe Celestian will give me a slight break on this. Take
Oh, are
a
you
deep
gonna-
breath and try?
Are
I'm
you
gonna
really?
try.
I'll do it.
Oh!
No.
Oh, look at Canis is taking one for the
Okay.
team. He's like, bam! Don't touch anything else. Okay, so Amelia is not, Canis is.
Is that fine with you, Amelia?
You know what? It makes sense. She's not taking her time. She's thinking about getting done with this. So
That is pretty
I
fair.
hate it. Go for it. Roll
Canis
well,
is
you
all like,
rogue.
you guys are
Oh
doing this
my
wrong.
god,
Oh,
what the fuck?
We just
It's
are
not
not.
You guys are
It's not meant to be.
terrible. You are all terrible. Okay, we'll leave it alone.
There's a lot of really good like bonus or modifiers to this too.
That's what I was saying.
Our
+3,
powers
you know?
combined.
You guys rocked my fucking encounter, so apparently you had no problem with that. But when it comes to looting, you're like, we'll get it back on the surface.
I think
Okay.
They're all trying to hurry though, which is really sweet. But
Yeah, it's
also,
true.
Like, we have loot we need.
Yeah.
Just excited she actually gets to identify something.
So
Canis
we
is distracted by words in water.
Yes. So we had we had 3 failures and we had 2 successes, and the 2 successes came only because people were burning DM inspirations. So, with that being said, you find the following. You find okay, so is there one person in particular who's going to collect this, because there is a lot of coinage and coinage does take weight.
Oh, I was gonna say I can log it. At
Yeah.
least,
Anybody
and-
yeah.
Yeah, I could probably carry it pretty well.
Actually, you know what? I don't think it actually particularly matters here, but for the sake of brevity, so here's what you get. You guys get 3,000 pieces of copper,
Oh damn.
which you find as the bedding in this bed over here. You then find 500 silver, which is in this chest right here. And you find 100 pieces of gold, which is spread between the remaining clay jugs.
Holy shit, that's a lot of copper.
You also find... let's see here. So over here, where this glowing little crystal is, this little green crystal, you guys find an odd looking like flask, and on the so it's a clear flask, and on the inside it looks like purple Kool-Aid that is currently fizzing, and in the center of it there is a small like white pink purplish cloud, like kind of just stagnant in the middle, and there is a cork in the top, and it looks like this.
It's an adorable
Check
little
if it has
cloud.
something on
It's
it.
pretty fucking gorgeous, isn't it? I love that little thing.
Check
Sorry.
if it has any writing on it.
You check if it has any writing on it. It does not have any writing on it. The Swagan did not write the
Damn,
name of
no
their
one
potions
labels these
down.
things. Come on.
Okay. All right, so that's that. That is what you. Oh, you also find between the Sawagan there are there are 5 tridents. If anybody wants to take
We
a
don't
trident,
need
says I
those.
look at Amelia.
I think Dench
Load up
might
the
actually-
wagon.
I think
Oh,
Dench
sorry.
might actually grab one. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
From the leader here.
Okay. Sure.
There's no reason that I would recognize that potion, is there?
Are you going to take some time to try to identify it?
Nah, we'll just do it when we actually are.
Okay. Yeah, you let me know when you're ready, because I got you. Yeah, I mean, of course you can identify a potion. You can try.
Yeah, that I know I can do, but it's going to take 11 minutes, and I don't think anyone has that patience right
No. I didn't mean through
Oh,
detect
like
magic. I meant like
yeah.
it is an alchemical substance. It is not
Right.
necessarily magical. Might be
Marshall
magical.
identify.
Marshall identify. She just drinks it.
I
What
did
does this
not-
fucking thing do?
I did not add any of the loot to any of the inventories. I just typed it in chat because I wasn't sure if Dench would be carrying it or if someone else will end up doing that.
I guess I'm just curious how Dench would go about carrying 3,000 copper pieces.
It's a lot of fucking copper pieces.
Yeah.
Pillowcases?
Dench could. Oh,
Yeah. I mean, there are the jugs.
yeah. There's. I would say there are pillowcases on this bed. There's also a blanket you could wrap it up in if you really wanted to, and just make it like a big loot, like a big hobo loot bundle.
He's gonna be the treasure goblin from Diablo.
Oh fuck yes!
Yeah, it would be just
We're just
dropping
gonna
coins everywhere.
beat the gold out of you.
We do also have a specific disc that, if we were to put everything into the bags,
How
could
does
assist us.
that work with the water?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does that float? Does that sink? How does that work?
It has to stay on a vertical plane. I guess that's a good point. Well, it could stay underwater. If I cast it under or right before, I don't know. We could figure it out.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna go over and I'm going to look at some of the containers that we found things in. Is there a container that looks like it might be big enough to drop or to carefully at some point put a clamshell into for carrying purposes, so it doesn't have to be on us?
I wasn't listening to you. I was thinking about Tensor's disc.
I was also
There's a
thinking
cabin.
about Tensor's disc, so I didn't hear anything you said. Sorry.
Well,
Sorry, we're trying to go through semantics here because I didn't think it could move through the water.
It could have.
It can.
The issue is the 10. It has to
It's
come
a
up to
10.
10
Yeah,
feet,
yeah, right.
And
right.
we're way more than 10 feet down. So.
Yeah. It can't. Drop.
So I said, speaking of containers and storage and stuff, looking at the various containers that we found things in, does it look like there's something that might be big enough to put the clamshell in at some point? That's not ridiculously big, bulky, and heavy.
The only thing that can fit the width and the depth, the length is not the problem. It's the width and the depth. But the only thing that can actually carry it without shattering, which are the clay jugs or the or your box, is this chest right here, or you could wrap it up in a pillowcase.
Yep, the blanket was the backup option. I think that chest might end up being needed for the coin, potentially, says
Yeah.
Kat.
Dench is probably gonna put the copper in the blanket and kind of bundle that up, and then there are pillowcases. Well, or whatever.
There's
pillows
like
actually,
Yeah, you just like slid them down the side, and they're like hide pillows. So if you just cut them down the side and pull out the straw, you got a little something.
I think we're ready to go exploring. Splunking.
Before, would Dench or Payne, would one of you help me kind of gather the bodies? I don't want to just leave them like they are.
Can we do that later?
As long as we do it before we leave. We shouldn't yeah, as long as we do it before we go.
Yeah. Let's prioritize, searching the place. Then we'll collect the bodies.
We've been spending a lot of time here, and there could be more fish.
Yeah, they could be bolstering up a defense elsewhere. Yeah.
You're right. Let's go then.
So Dench would have, tightened up a sack, and he'll just kind of like leave it in this room for now because like all that coin makes him very encumbered.
I kind of think if we spread the coin out between everybody, we'd probably make out pretty good, unless we only have a limited number of containers.
I ain't carrying shit.
Just
I'm
eat
gonna
the
make
coins.
you a little backpack. We're gonna have little Canis saddlebags.
Like eat a couple.
All right, so I'm just gonna remove all the coins from my inventory for right now, and then come back to it.
Yeah, and I've got it as a note. You guys have it as notes. Just if we need to come back to it, we'll come back to it. Okay. So with that being said, Where? Okay, so the coin is there. You guys have the potion is there. Where is the clam? Just so I know, nobody's touched it, right? You just put the little box over it.
Yep.
The box
Yeah.
is like the caution wet floor sign.
Yeah. Okay. What are you doing? I know there's a lot that's happened here tonight.
Lyra is going to boop herself on the head, and I'm going to use another spell slot for mage armor because if we
Oh.
find something, I'm not gonna fuck around.
Okay, Canis, you did not actually just teleport 5 feet. I am copying and pasting your mage armor.
Sorry, guys. I don't want to waste my spell slots, but I also don't want to die.
Give me 1
No,
second.
you're okay.
The,
Lyra, that's
the
yours.
water. There's nothing but moving in the dark eternal depths that lead to the shark goddess's domain, right?
Oh,
No.
the pool down there?
This shallow
No.
pond over there?
Yeah, there's nothing except for messages for people who can read it. It's fine.
Are you talking about the words like we saw outside, or are we talking more of the demonic script and the voices that have been speaking things only to us?
Let's apply logic.
The
If
ones
it was,
outside.
if it was the
you,
demonic
Kane.
ones,
I love that laugh.
I'm so sorry. She had me queued up, and I
no,
just
no,
scream
absolutely,
laughed
we
through the
love
room. She said it so in character that
I
I
haven't
just
been
can't
condescending
even.
in a while.
No, yeah. Look, listen.
Honestly,
All you other races. No, I'm just kidding.
It is comforting. All right, let's get a move on here because my pearl is very ready to identify things.
With the horse? Let's
No,
just
that's
go.
your pearl.
Well, sounds like a weird euphemism.
That was a good word, Dench.
Oh, thank you.
All right. I probably shouldn't lead. It didn't go great when I was in front last time.
Everybody but Lyra, give me a insight check.
We couldn't
Okay,
have done
so-
this when we were looking for things.
So,
Right.
so everybody but Payne realizes when Lyra said that, it's ironic that she had said, I haven't been condescending in a while, but that was kind of off mic.
Yeah.
But when she said that to Dench, it was not condescending.
Aw.
I picked it up. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm smelling what you're stepping in. Okay.
I'm serving to you.
I didn't even think it was condescending in the first place.
Oh, Lucy. Okay. All right. Where you guys go?
Yeah.
All right, let's
Payne
go down
was
the hallway.
attempting to come up with something condescending, but I left that note a few pages up.
When we were paralyzed still. Oh, I thought of this really good thing when I was paralyzed, but I couldn't say it.
All right, let's move out.
All right.
Can we move in formation again? That was kind of cool.
Yeah. That was me. That was me moving you guys. Sorry. I'm gonna let you move. I'm gonna let you guys move independently.
Canis, why don't because I don't think you should be in
Well,
front.
He's a lot better
Alone?
now. Sure.
He did better
I'm not
up
in
front than
alone
I
anymore, I'm
did.
sticking with Denj.
Yeah, I mean, he did pretty well. Yeah.
No, it wasn't that. It was that he was out of it. Continue.
Now they can both
And
get poisoned at
comparatively,
the same time.
I'm probably the one that's best at getting out of places that could be trouble.
Yes, you are pretty slippery. Yeah, I saw that.
If we're making a list of people who shouldn't be
Oh my
sneaking,
god.
probably
two of you now.
Amelia.
Don't include Amelia on that list. She'll get a little gnomish elbow to the.
So
leg.
Amelia, like, turns because she was startled by the elbow, and her shield, like in armor, just scrapes against the cave wall, just fully emphasizing the not sneaky. That's fair.
All right. Well, you and me, Canis. Yeah, up front.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's go.
I have somehow made Canis outside of the boxes, and I am so confused.
Hang on, I got you.
Lyra and Amelia do not step on each other through the entire tunnel
No, you
path.
probably do step on her once or twice.
So Dench
She's
is
being
like
too careful.
Dench is like bow out at the ready. He's like pieing the corners, like.
Watch the bones.
I've got a scimitar out.
Yep. Oh, that is not Dench.
Dench, I
Sorry,
think you're in a wall.
that's an old Dench. Delete that ass. Oh wait, no, I didn't delete it. God damn it, that was Dench. Fuck!
Dench is gone.
I'm blind.
Oh, I did it. Candace,
I may or
Candace,
may not have
scr-
deleted you guys several times on accident.
Candace yelled at me, Control Z, and that is exactly what needed to happen because that is exactly how it panned out.
I need to change the light in here.
Oh, I need to change the light in here. Can you not
No,
see it?
it looks like the
turned
dynamic
bright
lighting
now.
turned off. Yeah.
Did
or,
it?
Or something. Yeah, it's brighter.
It still
Mine's
looks
been dark
like
this
it
whole time.
has.
Is it better, Dench?
No, it's the same. I mean, it's fine. It
Might have been with the getting deleted, undeleted, something got wonky.
something might have changed
Or
in my
fixed.
settings.
Maybe it was one.
Fixed.
Fuck.
Yeah,
That looks
everything
like
looked
daylight for me.
everything looked dim. Yeah, now it looks like daylight.
Well,
Yeah, mine's been dim. this
fuck.
whole time.
Same dim.
Let me take a look and make sure you got dynamic lighting is on for you, Dench. And your night vision, 60 feet.
Yes.
Alright, so as you guys round the corner, to the south of you, you see there's kind of a twisted effigy of sorts in the southern portion of the room. It's situated in the center of this alcove. 4 skeletal remains are bound together like a humanoid caltrop. Blood and viscera lay in a coagulated pool around its base.
Oh, found the goblins again. Any traps up there that you see, Canis?
I'll take a closer look. I'll look out for any traps. Which I probably should have done on the way here, but... Shush.
We're
It
kind
also-
of walking willy-nilly.
The lighting just changed for me
Mhm.
as well.
Me too. I can see way better.
Yeah. Yep.
Something about like that corner. Yeah, it seems to be.
I guess it's just light in this hallway.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see that, and I don't like it.
Yeah, that is actually right here.
Well, at least we know that Martial Dispel works.
Okay, so as you guys round the corner, I don't know why that changed, but around the corner, yeah, you see the 4 skeletal remains bound together, and then you see a familiar hourglass that is seated near the effigy. It has the weird demonic top, a bunch of things writhing around in the top portion of it, and as you approach it, you see a tongue kind of slip from the top into the bottom and then vanish into the bottom portal portion.
Oh, stars preserve us. Is that another?
Yep.
Sounds like it.
Is there like a loose rock nearby?
Yeah, easily.
Is
Dench.
goes
Before-
for? Nope, go for it.
I was going to say, before Dench casts Martial Dispel via rock, can I, like, see if there's any difference between this object and, like, the last one we had?
If there's any difference,
Like, any, like, different... Yeah, if there's any, like,
Is it-
different, like, runes or
Between the-
carvings or...
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it the same, pretty much, just different? Yeah. Copy.
Tongues.
yeah, it
Basically,
look,
now that there's 2 of them, Canis is like, is this some kind of, like, totem? Are they linked? What is this?
make an Arcana check, Canis. It seems to be the same in nature. It looks almost identical to the one that you saw before.
Looks exactly like the other one we had.
Well, we don't have pickle juice here.
Don't break it yet. Amelia's going to. I'm going to step forward again. I'm going to do a. I'm going to pray. I'm going to. Um, Say, Wanderer, I know that all nights come to an end, but help me find the evil that might be hiding in it. And I'm going to, hiding in the darkness, and I'm going to divine sense again, because I found fiend weirdness last time.
So as you open your senses, you do sense there is an energy about it that seems fiendish in nature, but you don't sense any actual like physical fiends or elementals or fae or celestials or whatever it is you can detect.
Okay.
I-
We knew, because I know, sorry, I know time is of the essence with this. I've got the one turn. I'm going to, while focusing on that, I'm going to move forward and I am going to shift the hourglass, pick it up, move it, and I want to make sure that the fiendish energy is coming from that.
It does appear to be that it's coming from that, yes.
Okay. Then as the glow kind of fades back from the holy symbol, she'll set it down, and that probably looks so weird to everyone else, but she'll step back.
As
Sorry.
Amelia does that, Canis just kind of like keeps an eye on the eyeglass. And does it seem like... Okay, so my thought is, as far as we know, all the Sahuagin are dead, and so are all the goblins and people they killed. Are there more tongues appearing in this hourglass?
There do not, as you're watching it, there doesn't seem to be anything appearing in it. No.
Doesn't seem like more tongues are appearing in, which makes maybe linked to the Sahuagin, this area.
There's something distinctly fiendish about it. I can.
Yeah.
No, I can. It's
Literally got horns.
It's not just depicting. It containing that energy, or is embodying that. It's not just. It's more than that.
All right. Well, let's take the evil hourglass full of tongues with us too.
Oh, we
while
don't
we're
want to smash it.
collecting things. Not yet. Well, we can let you do the honors when we're ready.
We can't
I know the fun
save
of a
any
martial
of the
spell.
Yeah.
tongues then.
Yeah, sir, I have another question that just occurred to me. The tongues inside, I guess I don't know what Sahuagin tongue looks like, but I guess, do they
look normal? Yeah.
Yeah, different
Um,
inside?
Make a nature check.
I had that same thought.
I get a 5.
I mean, they just look like tongues, just like normal writhing tongues.
I'm so sick of looking at tongues, guys. Is anybody else sick of looking at tongues right now?
Oh, very. Yeah.
Remember the
It is-
acid.
Nice to be able to say how queasy this makes me feel. So, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say I don't see any silver glowing tongues in this one.
You do not.
Correct?
That is correct.
Okay. I would have been extra concerned about
Me
whose
too-
tongue
me
I
too.
had in my mouth.
Yep.
I almost asked you that as Lyra, but I was like, I don't want to be that condescending.
I'm no nature specialist. I can't tell if these tongues are, well, I can't confirm if these tongues are of the Sahuagin here or not.
Well, at
honestly,
least on the beach, we did see some of that similar flashing in the mouths. So
we did, and they didn't ask for this fate, so we owe them the same thing we did anybody else's tongue who was in the other thing.
Just like these ones here, they didn't deserve this. And I'm again going to I'm going to use my sword. I'm going to work on dismantling the horrible. Before I dismantle it, I am going to look to see if I see any of the shark goddess iconography or anything else around it. Once I've given it a once over, then I'm going to dismantle it.
The shell?
No, the effigy that's
Oh, right,
here.
yeah, the effigy.
Okay, go ahead and make a religion check for me.
Yep. Yeah. Can do
With
that.
disadvantage.
Yep. I'm consistent.
You're pretty positive looking at these things, that the bodies appear to be goblinoid, and probably one humanoid or maybe goblinoid, but much bigger. And no, you don't see any iconography.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to dismantle it like I did the one on the beach. There.
Okay.
This needs to not stand.
Okay. Yep. So you dismantle the you break apart the effigy.
Yep. We'll work on at least just laying the bodies out here for now, and we'll figure it out for later.
Okay.
All right, I think we had one more room to explore. I think it had a whole bunch of amethyst in there, right, Payne?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think we could get something for them. Not that we don't already have a bunch of stuff.
Who's carrying the hourglass?
At the moment, I think it's staying right here for now. We're minimizing how long we're touching things. So
Oh, why don't we move things to, like, I don't know,
The center room over here?
yeah,
The
where
exit?
the nasty poisonous trap was. We could put it there. We can keep an eye on it then.
I've already touched it. I'll move it.
Okay. So
Right.
you pick up the hourglass and you're gonna move it to the like the center portion here.
Yep. And then
Good.
Okay. Yep. So you move it up into the center portion, and you kind of set it down, and you see another tongue slip from the top and into the bottom and vanish. There's probably a dozen or so tongues still writhing around.
Guys, there, or do I see that?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody would see.
Okay.
It.
There's
It's being set down.
By the time we make it back to the tower, all those tongues are going to be sent through that portal. I know some of us want to return the tongues to the rightful owners, but I'd hate to see those tongues going to the intended purpose of the hourglass.
So if we can't have them, no one can.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's probably best. I think all the people who had lost those tongues are probably beyond,
Life.
life. Yeah,
You really want to smash this thing? I say go
really
for
kind
it.
of do.
Smash is so bad.
may I try one thing first?
Can we do it back in the room where we found it?
Why?
So the acid and stuff isn't around
Oh,
here.
yeah. No, I'm not gonna do it like right here. I'm just gonna throw it against a wall away from us. Yeah.
Good enough.
What'd you have
What are
in
you
mind,
gonna try,
Amelia?
Amelia?
I don't know how to put it to words, but I'm going to, well, ask Celestian, I think.
Can you
I-
reach her from in here? Sorry. I didn't mean to ask it like shit. Sorry.
She fully like closes her eyes for a moment.
Nope. Sorry. Forget I said it. Sorry.
The paths can be hard to see sometimes, but that doesn't mean he doesn't walk them.
Your mind's eye is more powerful than you're giving it credit for, Amelia. Focus and you'll see the stars.
She manages a half smile at that.
Oh,
And
surprisingly insightful.
I want to get the hell out of here.
deep breaths, and then, are you, all of you okay if I try?
Couldn't hurt, hopefully.
And just in case the acid, I'm going to move it to the other side of me. So it's not in our walkway.
Yep, got it.
And then I am going to channel divinity, turn the unholy.
Okay. Yep. So
Which-
you.
I don't know how this is going to work. She doesn't know how it's going to work. She just knows this feels evil. I'm going to try and paladin this.
Okay, yeah, so you activate your channel divinity, and there is a kind of a burst of energy that you guys see through Amelia and through her holy symbol that radiates outwards, kind of like a burst of constellation energy along a stream. And as it kind of swirls around the hourglass, it fizzles, and nothing happens.
Break it. Do it.
Well, martial dispel might be needed. Dench,
It
did you
definitely
want
is.
to?
Oh, I would love to. Thank you very much. Then
She's trying very hard to like still sound like, yeah, this is completely fine. Everything's fine.
Dench picks it up and he brings it to the corner here, and he yeets it as hard as he can against probably like this wall or something, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So you throw the hourglass, you pick it up and you throw it as hard as you can up and against the wall, and it shatters. There's a burst of energy, kind of like this bloody energy that kind of spills out from it, and the tongues flop onto the ground. One moment.
Oh, don't share a picture, please.
We don't need to see it. It's like, well, I worked on it. I'm gonna show you motherfuckers this picture.
It's
vividly already.
It's out of all of our line of sight except for Dench. Dench is the only one that can see that horror.
Pain is like,
I was gonna say, I think
Stop. Nope. Everybody stop.
okay.
Oh no.
All right. All right, everybody, please click on your character tokens and roll for initiative.
Tongue demons, oh lord.
Oh, this is different.
That's very clericy.
Dench is ready.
For you to be first, Dench.
And I am panic. Oh boy.
I am panic. Amelia of last name.
All right, so as you smash it and the burst of energy kind of radiates from around it, there is a moment of silence, and then this gurgling that comes out of all of the blood splatters on the ground. And you guys see these entities rise up from the blood pools and begin to immediately screech forward towards you. Dench, you've got the first go.
Yay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Yeah, he's gonna take out his longbow, and yeah, he's gonna take a shot at this one here. Are there two separate swarms there, or is it two? Are they individuals?
They're individuals. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Longbow shot to this gross thing. I don't like it. Okay.
Okay, 24 is a hit. And 6 damage. Give me 1 second. All right, so the arrow strikes true. Make sure you mark that arrow off. It hits and pierces through this thing, and it kind of screeches as the blood kind of begins to reform around the wound. The arrow shatters against the wall behind it, but it does look wounded.
Oh shit, we got blood monsters. Oh shit, there's more over here. Ah, fuck. Did not know that would happen. That did not happen last time. Good thing we didn't do that. We're more people around.
Okay. Lyra.
Yeah, okay. Well, I hear the oh fuck. I think, let's see. Well, okay. Definitely going to bonus action and activate my blade song.
Okay.
Because I like the AC.
And just make sure you're tracking that on a D10 for
Yep.
me.
Yep, but they're both gone now.
Okay, got it.
And then I'm going to
And that was double movement to move around people, so you would have to go 1...
There's no. I had to move around. I couldn't do.
Yeah, you had to go
half.
through Amelia, though, because that's a wall there. So I'm just looking at... Where were you?
I was here.
Okay, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, so 30 is where you're at.
Okay.
Okay, and as you do that, it's going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, I completely misunderstood. Okay, I see what I did. I wouldn't have moved that. That was stupid. I misunderstood. And I'm not entirely sure how. I wanted to. I can't stop here, right?
No.
Because it's a wall.
Correct. You can stop one behind it.
Yeah, I'd probably stop.
Okay, that's fine. You can do that instead of me taking the attack on you if you want.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, and then I'm going to just swing at it for the moment with my scimitar.
Okay.
But I'm also gonna say out loud, if I remember correctly, I feel like this exploded in the house when we fought something similar, right, Dench? And now I'm gonna try. 16?
16 does hit. Got it.
Yeah, and I think that's all I'm gonna be able to do.
Okay, yeah, so you slash it. It does take damage. Blood kind of splatters all over Pain and Canis, but it does take the damage. Canis.
Cool. Canis is going to move over here. For no particular reason, other than preferring Amelia over Pain. I'm kidding. I just moved there because I wanted to. And then I'm going to bite the thing.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, 23 is a hit. Go ahead and roll with sneak attack damage. 6 plus
16.
Alright, so you jump up and bite this thing that has already been slashed by Lyra. You grab onto it. Its mouth, or your mouth, kind of filling with this weird iron and copper taste. As you tear downwards, its wings kind of flap once, and the entire entity explodes around you. I need Pain, Canis, Amelia, and Lyra to all make dexterity saving throws, please. All of you. Alright, so that is... so, as it explodes out... Oh, go ahead.
And you rolled regular dex, not a save.
Yeah, do you have
I
a
don't know
bonus
if that
to your
changes
save?
anything.
I think it's probably still.
I
No, that's it.
it's still just a
save-
+0.
Yeah, it's still +0. Okay, that's
I
fine.
didn't. Yeah, I went right up to the dexterity score. I don't know why I didn't do the saving
That's all right.
throws.
It's not a big deal. All right, so Canis and Lyra, you each take 1 point of acid damage. Pain and Amelia, you take 3 points of acid damage. Make sure you mark that off. Anything else, Canis?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. I know we're right at 10 here, so we're just going to finish this round out. Okay, so this thing is going to double move and get to there. This thing's going to double move and get to there. This thing's going to double move and get to there. And that one's going to double move and get to there. And that is going to be their turn. Amelia.
Oh look, a thing that exploded has been replaced by another identical thing. I am going to attempt to resolve this. Nope, nope, this is unholy and I hate all of this. So she stabs. It's kind of a wild swing. Probably comes a little too close to Canis's snout for comfort. And then she just kind of tries to plant her feet again, but without all of the confidence she had before.
All right, that brings us to Pain.
Well, seeing as everybody's doing pretty good, I think he's just going to attack, and I think he'll attack the one to the north.
Okay, understood.
2 hands on the Warhammer.
Understood.
Damage.
Okay. So, you rear up with the Warhammer. As you come down, the entity kind of flaps its bloody wings, spraying this hot viscera kind of on you and Canis, and flies up just out of reach for the attack. Anything else, Pain?
Just a grumble about not being able to hit stuff, and that's why I'm a spellcaster.
All right, we are back at the top. It is 10:05. Do you guys want to progress, or would we like to call it here for tonight?
I am down for one more round if y'all are.
That's what I was waiting for Lucy, really.
Yeah.
The guy in Africa. Kat, are you
That's
good?
fine.
Yeah, I'm good. I was gonna say, just so I don't lose track over the week, I'm gonna throw the frightened condition on myself, since it's effectively the same thing, and it'll just help for keeping track.
Yeah, no worries. And just in case you forget, I do have a note card here about your underground scary shit. Okay, so back at the very top of the round then, Dench.
Okay. Dench is going to. I know he's going to get an attack of opportunity, but he's going to 5-10 right here.
Okay, give me one moment. Yep, because they are definitely going to try. And both of them missed with their claws. One of them just barely.
All right. He's going to take. Is it possible to recognize which one was the one I hit earlier?
Yeah, absolutely. It's this one right here. It's the southern one.
What is that one right there? Damn. That one's still gonna. All right. Yeah, you okay? Fuck. I'll hit this guy. Wait, no. If I shoot at this guy, do I get a disadvantage?
He is technically in melee, but because you were behind him, I will say no.
Okay. I'm gonna take a shot at that guy then.
Okay, understood.
I don't think that. Maybe.
An 11 does hit. They are flying very lazily with their weird viscera wings. Yeah, it lands.
Okay.
And
Actually,
you... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I would have seen the other one pop. So like, it's not like metagaming knowing that they will pop.
No, yeah, you know they're gonna explode if they die.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so yeah, you fire at it, you hit it, and it pierces through it, but it leaves a pretty gnarly smoking hole. And that was that with a +1 arrow?
Yeah.
Okay, did I need to add one to that, or is it already added?
Oh, it's already added.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else, Dench?
Unfortunately, no. That's it.
All right, Lyra.
Okay, so Lyra's gonna be watching Dench, and she's gonna be like, huh? And once he picks one, I am going to use my environmental action to pull out my other scimitar.
Understood.
Then I am going to swing at the same one that Dench just shot at and successfully hit, and prepare to get acid in my face.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack roll, please.
14.
14 does hit.
6 points of slashing damage.
Okay, it is bloodied. It was bloodied when it got summoned, but it is definitely bloodied now.
Yes. And then I'll use my bonus action to. Well, I'm gonna swing at it again, but I'm not gonna add the +3 this time. If I actually.
Okay.
That should be a hit.
18 absolutely hits.
And then I'm just gonna roll a d6.
Got it.
So 4 points of slashing.
All right, it is not looking good. You slash through it, and it is desperately trying to keep itself aloft and held together.
Super gross.
All right, anything else, Lyra?
Nope.
All right, Canis.
Cool, I'm going to bite the one in front of me.
Understood.
He's probably grumbling something of, I just got rid of that one. No, 7.
Yeah, 7. 7 does not hit. You lurch up at it, and again, it's still out of range from Pain's attack, and you just barely nip at its heels.
In that case, he'll, as he misses, just kind of look at Amelia, who's
Not doing great. And just go, calm down. Imagine stars for 2 seconds and then strike for the rest. And he's going to just kind of like give a help action for her.
Okay, and what is the intent of the help action? That is for a target?
To
a
have her
specific-
attack this guy. Yes.
Understood.
Sorry, I should.
Okay. All right. Their turn. So, this one is going to fly here. And then as it flies here, it's kind of lazily flying because it's been so horrifically wounded. It flies to that point. It kind of goes up a couple of feet. And you see its body kind of collapse in on itself. And there is this burst of blood that spews out from it as its entire form vanishes. I need Canis, Amelia, and Lyra to all roll Constitution saving throws, please.
Oops, sorry. I did Dex, and it didn't roll with a disadvantage anyway.
Okay. A little bit of fail for everyone. Okay, so that is 11 points of acid damage to Canis, Amelia, and Lyra as it explodes around you. All right. With that, this one turns to Lyra. Lyra, what is Canis? What is your AC right now?
18.
18. Thank you. Okay, so this one Okay, so that is a hit. So you see this so you see this one kind of turn towards you. It rears back with its claw, and as it does so, go ahead, Amelia.
That one hit Lyra.
That did hit Lyra.
I'm going to intercept
Okay.
because Lyra's within 5 feet of me.
Give me one moment. Got it. Okay, go ahead and roll your interception, please. All right. All right, so Lyra, as this thing rears its hand back, you hear this guttural incantation kind of project from its mouth, and its claws begin to glow with this black, or hum with this black energy. It reaches out, pierces through your mage armor, and touches you in the face and throat. As it does so, a shield comes in behind you and smashes the claws out, and only a little bit of the claw manages to affect you. You take 6 points of necrotic damage, and you see this blood entity begin to regenerate some of its wounds.
Okay.
The one in the center, as it's up in the air, you see its body kind of swirl like the other one that was wounded did, and it collapses in on itself. And there is a burst of blood energy. I need Lyra, Amelia, Canis, and Pain to all make Constitution saving throws. Okay, so Lyra, you saved. But Amelia... Oh, actually, Pain, you saved as well. So Amelia and Canis, you take 12 points of acid damage, and the other 2 take 6. So I believe that is 3 of the 4 of you just dropped unconscious.
Yep.
All right. And the last one turns towards Pain, and again it rears its hand back, and as it does so, it lurches forward with this dark incantation. And that is definitely a hit. As it hits Pain, you take 13 points of necrotic damage. And that is their turn. Amelia, death saving throw, please. That's a success. Pain.
Okay. So this is rolling back before people went down, but divine. Now let me get the name of it right. Channel Divinity. That's an action. So can I also cast a spell as a bonus action and Channel Divinity in the same turn?
You sure can. Yep.
Okay. So that's good to know. But I know that everybody's down below 0, so healing them does not work, correct?
So you're talking about for the Preserve Life Channel Divinity?
Yeah.
Okay, so you choose any creatures within 30 feet of you and divide those hit points among them up to a total of 15 hit points. This feature restores a creature to no more than half of its hit points. You can't use it on undead or construct. You can use it on anybody you want. Doesn't matter if they are dying. If they're dying, dying is dying. It's not negative hit points. So if you heal them for 1, boom, they're immediately up. So if you split it 5, 5, and 5, they each have 5 hit points and they are alive.
Jeepers. Okay, that's gonna be my first action then. So
Okay.
Payne will reel back on his hammer. I kind of have something for this, and with like an angry shout, he's like, "We're not done yet!" And he slams his hammer down, and before it hits the ground, there's like a magical anvil, and sparks fly as his hammer hits the anvil. 15 sparks fly up, and 5 go to each of them.
All right, and with that, the motes of divine energy rise up and then immediately home in on Amelia, Canis, and Lyra, healing you each for 5. Pain, that was a beautiful description. Go ahead and take a DM inspiration.
And then bonus action, healing word. I'm gonna hit Amelia with it.
Okay.
I mean, I meant Lyra. Sorry,
Okay.
Lyra. And then verbal action, he's gonna go, "That's all I've got."
It was a lot.
That was very good. That was an excellent use of that ability. Okay, and we are back at the top of the round, so we will go ahead and end here for tonight, and pick up next Sunday at Dench, going into Dench, Lyra, Canis in that respective order. Yeah, that is that.
Good fucking
So-
job, Payne.
Yes.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Well done.
He's like, nope, we've seen too much death. I've seen too much death. Nope.
Yep.
I had forgotten about their explosion ability. I mean, I knew like methods pop and all that, but I had forgotten about like their
Doing it on
self-destruct.
purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so typically most elemental methods, it's a death burst ability only when they die. These are custom creatures that I have coded into D&D Beyond, which I'm kind of proud of myself for because I like blood
Yes.
stuff. It's fun. So yeah,
Thanks, I hate them.
they clearly have a different ability than most other methods. They can either choose to self-sacrifice or they can just die and do less. Okay, but with that being said, we'll go ahead and end here for tonight. Amazing session, you guys. You guys rocked. I can't believe you guys rocked that fucking Swaggin encounter as hard as you did. I was like, boy, okay, I'll see myself out now.
And we almost died to tongues.
Let's just say I was very scared to be standing in the front line yet again with 3 of them in front of me. I was like,
I saw a replay happening. I'm like, oh, not again.
I said the same thing to
no.
Candace. As soon as you ran up there and Canis bailed, I was like, oh, this is like 3 sessions ago.
When Canis ran back, I said I didn't queue up or anything, but I said out loud, I was like, oh no, oh it's happening again. And then there were a couple comments of, oh no, he's gonna die.
Yeah, there was a lot. Did we just sacrifice our dwarf again?
No,
Oh,
this time was
type
his
things.
own fault.
Because he was saving your ass.
I could get out. Anyway, yeah, I do appreciate Payne and running up to help me, despite the shit I talk.
All right, Lucy, go the fuck to sleep.
Okay.
Go with
Night,
what
Lucy.
was-
Yep. Thank you guys. We'll see you next week on Sunday to pick up with the tail end of this combat. Hopefully it's the tail end and not Dench dragging a bunch of friendly corpses out of this cave system. And yeah, we'll see you guys for that. If you have anything during the week, I have been creating content non-fucking stop, and I know I've sent a bunch of you messages about that. So if you have anything about plot, backstory, personal plot, anything that you need specifics, just please send me a message because I have the time for it right now. So
Sounds good.
all right, guys, we'll see you next week.
Have a
sounds
good
good.
weekend,
Good night, everybody. Good session.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and jump over to somebody to rate. Wow, there are literally 4 people on my list streaming tonight. Wow, I feel like Twitch has really just died. Am I tripping? It's like that with you too, right?
Yeah.
Right now? It's
Yeah.
like 4, 5, 6 maybe people, and it used to be like 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just people have kind of faded away from the Twitch platform. So we've got Anzavino, Yogcast,
Yes.
broccoli and cheddar always makes it better.
That sounds so good.
Sorry, I just heard Candace in my ear without Candace actually saying anything. Orcish Fence is playing Pathfinder. Let's do Pathfinder. We'll do Orcish Fence. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. That was a very fun session. I'm glad we got as much accomplished as we did, which it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but, you know, D&D moves slow when you have good RPers, and I have a party of, I mean, fantastic fucking role players, which is just awesome. And I feel like, in my opinion, tonight, Payne came way the fuck out of his shell. I mean, that was, I mean, chef's fucking kiss on roleplay, you guys. Just fantastic. Thank you. All right. Thanks so much, guys. We will see you soon.